split the upfronted money. He did split it amongst you, and as this money was being split, Jayla also split the money that town speaker Nerith did give you guys. Lorian also informed the party about this vision that he had saw while he was away from the group, which he then presented these 2 vials of the self-named potion of draconic sight. Kind of contemplating this new information, the party decided it was time to shop, as they had a newfound wealth, and potentially discuss on how to further proceed with some of this new information that had been presented. Their first stop was at Grandel's Fine Dwarven Crafts, where Jayla and Fiska put in work orders on weapons and ammunition of such to, be fulfilled the next day around noon. So the next day, you guys are still in this really long day that y'all been in for the past 3 sessions. It's been a doozy of a day, but the next day you will have your weapons at the dwarf's shop.
If we survive to our next day.
If you survive. After this, After this, the party split up a little bit. Jayla and Lorian went off on their own to go try to find any clues on locating Sefik, who is the original bounty, is what has brought them together as a group in Icewind Dale, is what they have been contracted to find. Where, as they were separated, Jayla was kind of convinced to drink this potion of draconic sight, where she was thrust into this vision that pulled her to the mountain range known as the Spine of the World, to the southeast of Icewind Dale. So it's a huge mountain range where she was kind of navigating her way through these mountains and these icy paths, where she was met with this force of resistance, to which she yielded, and her vision changed perspective to be hovering above the town of Targos, which is where y'all are currently at. And zooming in, it kind of zoomed in, like camera panned in on top of Jayla and Lorian in this little alleyway, and the vision just lingered above them for a little bit as Jayla began to convulse, her nose began to bleed, to which Lorian bitch slapped her out of her stasis, and
she was having an allergic reaction.
Yeah. After that happened, the other 3, Elazel, Fiska, and Ichabod, they were doing their own investigation of sorts, trying to pinpoint or locate where the supposed shrine of Oral that they had heard through just from walking throughout town. There's just casual mention of it, to which they met some unnamed fellow who told them that it's about 2 miles west outside of town. And the group, those 3 kind of collectively said, yeah, let's just check it out another night, because it is already dark. Upon finding out that information, the group reconvened back at the harbor within Targos, to which they kind of conversated about all these things that they've seen about this draconic sight vision, Sefik, and just like they were just speaking out in the public, where Elzel kind of feeling this newfound heat that the group kind of is paranoid about now. Elzel looked out and saw that there was a dwarf-sized figure staring at the party, who eventually disappeared further into the harbor away from the group. The group split up. Lorian and Elzel went to the left side of the harbor. Fiska, Ichabod, and Jayla went to the right side of the harbor. And ultimately, they each found their own kind of events. The trio found a now confirmed dead dwarf that they went over to and unwrapped. It is a dwarf. When y'all were unwrapping, you did notice it was a dwarf, even though their skin coloration was a grayish, and there's also some sort of like lavender tones to it. All of you, as y'all unwrapped it, kind of confirmed that maybe the blood drained out, and this person just lost color in their face due to the extreme, also added to the extreme temperatures that are around you. They found this dead dwarf that had a pulsating snowflake on its forehead, a very noticeable sign. It's something they've come across already before, prior to this. On the other hand, the duo of Lorian and Elazel were on their other side of the harbor talking to some little boy that was trying to sell them on joining the dock workers guild.
We almost did it.
And, the boy kind of sensing Elazel wasn't really into it, he kind of turned shop and bolted the hell out of there just before he got in trouble or reprimanded or whatever happens to people that don't recruit successfully. Whereupon, dealing with this conversation, Elazel, he spotted another dwarf-sized figure who seemed to be watching the 2 of them. Lorian didn't know what's going on. He was kind of distracted. And also Elazel, during seeing this dwarf-sized figure, heard what sounded like the sound of like a fuse burning away, just slowly. And upon realizing it, at that same moment where he realized it, there was a loud explosion that just rocketed the harbor. As there was this large boat in the back of the harbor that just splintered into 1,000 of fiery shards. And Elzel, as this explosion just blows up around you, you see that you saw that figure who was still looking in your direction, even though this explosion happened. You see their form began to shimmer a little bit, and then they were no longer there, as if they had turned invisible, or if they had shifted from planes, or some kind of magic. You can tell that there was some sort of magical effect that happened. But we're gonna pick back up in this moment. I'm going to play an audio cue first, and then we will get into the session.
Lorraine was right beside me, right?
Yeah, you two are right next to each other, basically, and
I like the way the duo sounds. So I was like, oh, that kind of goes hard.
The homies.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking.
Dynamic duo.
this guy.
Yeah.
My music didn't play. Son of
He
a-
didn't let
have
me.
a game every time Tyler says the
Take a shot?
homies, take a shot.
I want to get to the first 10 minutes.
We'll be out of there.
All right. So, yeah. So this is the noises of. Actually, this is the wrong sound cue, but we're gonna rock with it. So there is the obvious. Everyone felt this explosion. It absolutely shakes the harbor. Icicles and shards of ice just break off of the buildings that are hanging around. There is just an explosion, and as these fiery shards rain down, non-spotted crows in the distance begin to call. This fire rain just pelts the roofs and everything, just from the sheer cold. And even though it's really icy here and there's material that has this wet water and stuff on it, everything is still really dry here. So as these shards of just like fiery splintered wood just rain down on the tarps around you, the ropes around you, everything just begins to start up lighting up in fire and begins to blaze around you. And the smoke is starting to build up, and the fire is catching rather fast. It is as if this fire has been accelerated by some sort of other material. It's not a natural increase. Like as soon as this hits, it's lights on fire, and just blows up. It just catches fire. Everything's on fire around you in the harbor. And as all this is happening, more so or less, Lauren and Elzel, you two are the ones that are gonna pretty much go first in the scene. As everyone does notice this explosion, but Lauren and Elzel, you guys are here in this moment. The explosion just happened. The hellfire is raining down on you. There's people running around. There's chaos. There's absolute chaos going on. What are y'all doing?
I mean, I would probably shout very loudly. Sorry, I'm just trying to. I'm really
You're good.
struggling
Take
with
your
this Mac, dude.
You're good. Take your time, dude. I'm gonna find the better sound cue anyway. So.
And noticing that everything is catching fire really quick, I would just shout to Lorraine, "We gotta find him! We gotta find him quick!" Like I won't even talk about the figure right now. We have to find the rest of our party.
I'll be looking from where the explosion, looking to where the explosion came from. Where did it come from? Can I see where exactly it started?
So you see this plume of smoke in the sky. It's about, it's well off at the very back of the harbor. It's not nowhere noticeably close to you, but you can obviously see the plume of smoke rising in the air, kind of just dispersing in the wind as the wind pushes it away. So you can tell that it's well off. It's probably 400, 500, 600 feet. It is a distance away from y'all right now. It's not anything in close proximity.
How close were the other three? I mean, we didn't see them, right? We didn't know where.
Yeah,
they were.
you two do not have any idea or inclination of where the other people are at. Okay. You guys are, you guys are far apart in this scenario. This is a vast harbor. There's quite a distance between you two. I would say there's at least, probably like 3 or 4 blocks of distance between you.
I guess I'll turn to him and be like, maybe they're towards where the explosion happens. They get into trouble, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I'd prefer staying away from the explosion, but yeah, maybe they caused it.
I guess we'll start going over there and like looking around as we're running, but we're looking for them
and then as we're doing that, that's when I'll tell him, I'm like, and keep an eye out for a black bearded dwarf. He was watching us when the explosion happened, and then he just disappeared.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keep my eyes peeled while I'm running.
Yeah, go. I would say you kind of just go ahead and make active perception checks as you're walking, just to kind of get a look over your surroundings.
12.
12, okay.
Oh, fuck me.
Oh no.
There it goes.
10.
Okay. Yeah, you guys are pushing through. You're pushing through. You make it about 60 feet, 70 feet. It's just utter chaos around you. You don't see the group, but you do see everyone is fleeing past you. What you don't notice, though, is as you're walking, you more so you hear it than anything. You, Lauren, you feel this just guttural. You feel the wind, and you just feel the momentum behind the swing as this war pig just connects with the side of your body and plunges you, like it kind of slightly picks you up a little bit as you get hit with this weapon, and then both of you see the form of this dwarf-sized figure reappear, and as it makes contact with your body, it says, "King Zardarok sends his regards," and he goes to try to wind it for another attack. I need you two to roll initiative.
Did he hit me with that first one?
He hit you. He didn't do damage. He rolled a 15. You have armor class 17.
Yeah,
so
baby.
His surprise round ended when he made contact, but you roll initiative for this.
Dirty 20.
God damn, brother. That's all I could hear.
Fuck. I got a natural 1 for a total of 3.
Okay, I like that. Dirty 20, and this guy's gonna get. Oh, not.
Whenever you
yet.
said he hit me, I was like, oh god, I should have used my inspiration. And then you said it just like scraped off my armor. I
Yep.
was like, oh.
Because he did hit you. It's just it didn't do damage. He hit you in a way that it just slides off. Okay, start to boot. Elzo, you're up. This figure just appeared in front of you. There's chaos going around. People are running past you. He just formed in front of you, and he's kind of between. You guys are kind of you're not flanking him. You guys are kind of in front of him. He is behind you a little bit. So you kind of ran past him, and he kind of ambushed you when you got past him.
So how close
your
is
action.
he to me?
He's right up on you. He's within 5 feet.
Okay.
Because you two are pretty much buddy right next to each other. So.
I just look towards Lorian and I'll say, "Are we doing this?"
Yeah, I'll like reach for my war pick.
Okay.
And I'll start smiling.
And honestly, I'll smile back at you. I'm pretty excited.
Well,
I'm just gonna start. I think instinctually, I would have just like reached out, you know, with my lightning and just try a shocking grasp on him.
Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, do it.
I'm gonna roll the big guy now that it's blown back up. You alright with that?
I don't
You guys
care.
ready
Yeah,
for
go
this?
for it, dude.
It's large.
Let's see it.
and in charge.
Argent and charging.
It's +3. Oh, dirty 20!
Ooh, nice.
I saw that. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Yeah, that definitely hits.
Alright, so it doesn't do a whole lot, but...
Who loses? King Zardarok.
So,
Zardarok.
Yeah.
1d8 lightning damage, and it can't take reactions until the start of its next turn.
Okay, so
Oh, I spelled that so wrong.
Would we
What?
have
Me
heard,
too.
Would we have heard of a Zardarok before?
Yes, from the purple door.
from Magman, when y'all fought Magman back in the gap.
So that's 4 lightning damage.
4 lightning damage? Hell yeah, dude.
Andy loses his reaction, right?
Yeah.
I don't
Oh,
think
yeah.
that. I don't know if that matters.
Yeah, we'll see. And do I have bonus actions? I probably.
You won't be able to do any kind of bonus action unless it's the Temptress magic, because you did cast a... Well, unless it's a bonus action spell. If you have a bonus action spell you can do, you can do that.
Wait, why can't I do a bonus action?
You casted a cantrip. If you have a spell that's a bonus action, I mumbled the words. If you have a spell that declares it is a bonus action, you can cast that if it's not a, if it's a first level or higher, just because the Shocking Grasp was a cantrip.
Okay.
So, like, you could cast Healing Word, Shield of Faith.
No, I don't think I would cast anything.
Alright.
Or take a bonus action. Yeah, I'd actually just stand there.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, you reach out, you shock him. You do see that he takes this damage. Just go through fully. He just he seizes up a little bit with his muscles, but you see that after this the shock just kind of dispersed in his body, he is still raring to go. And as you end your turn.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. As you end your turn, it's actually his turn. He's going to. Yeah. Yeah. He's going to.
It ain't so.
He is going to actively just attempt to re-swing on Lorien. So he's just going to
Innocent little guy.
try to bring it over the top of your head and hit you in the head with it. So he's gonna roll.
What did I ever do to yours?
Well, he doesn't want to get hit with Wrath of the Storm, so he's gonna keep attacking you.
Yeah. Well, maybe he knows about you. Maybe he knows you can do that.
He only rolled a 9, so he goes to swing this over at your head, and you kind of just duck under it naturally. And it hits the ground, and he just looks up at you and he glares at you.
I'm getting low. I'm getting low if I'm ducking under it.
Yeah. Sure are. It's going to be. That's the end of his turn. It's going to be your turn, Lorien. You're up now.
Okay, could I circle around him to where me and Elazar are opposite sides, so we'd be
for
flanking?
Sure. Yeah, for sure.
So I get advantage on the attack.
Sure, you should do.
Heck yeah.
And then I will, with the war pick, I will just I'll hit my hand, and I will use my Rite of Flame.
Oh,
My
yeah.
Crimson Rite, and activate my Rite of Flame. I take a d4 of necrotic damage. I take 2 damage.
Okay.
And then I have that. And now I'm gonna hit him.
Go for it. Okay.
Oh, that's pretty good. Let's just see if I crit. No. Okay, so does a 23 hit? Just
Yes.
Oh yeah? Okay.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and then I do 4 plus the d8. I do 11 damage.
Hell yeah. You Yeah, did you make contact right in the shoulder? You feel as if you bring this war pick down and it cuts through like his collarbone a little bit. It is sunk into his collarbone. You did a lot of damage. That was a hell of a blow.
How's that feel? I'll just kind of swing my war pick around after I hit him.
Mhm.
And that's the end of my turn.
Hell yeah. We're going back up to the top of the turn. Elza, before your turn starts, you actually I'll roll. I'm gonna roll a D100 real quick.
All right.
Yeah, you as you are seeing Lorien bring this down, you hear the splintering of wood, and you see this wood just fall down on two just Dell folk that were trying to get out of the rubble. You see this pile of wood begin to land on them, and it looks like they are trapped beneath a pile of lumber. But it is your turn.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Moral dilemma.
How far away are they?
They're about 15 feet away. It's there are people just maneuvering all around you. It's chaotic, but they're not. It's not so far away where it's gonna be like you got to run a mile. It's 15 feet away.
Yeah. I think I will actually. I assume the wood that's on them is burning.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. There's a pile of wood.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm actually gonna run over there and try to pull it off of them.
Okay, yeah. You go over there. I will say that's just going to be that'll be an action to pull them off. I would say go ahead and roll just I think this would be like a dexterity save or something like that. Just to, it's not gonna be hard. It's gonna be like DC 5. It's not like this a huge blazing. This is just kind of see how well you do it. And if you roll below a 5, you'll take like 1 point of fire damage from trying to take this hot wood off of them.
And they'll die.
17.
Yeah, you run over there, pull the wood off of them. You see it is that little, it's that little boy from earlier that was trying to sales pitch y'all. And you see that there's another little girl. There's these 2 little kids that have had the trouble, and they get up and they're like, "Thanks, mister," and they fucking bolt off out of the fucking harbor away from this chaos.
We're not gonna have to pay our guild dues.
Did I take an attack of opportunity when I ran over there?
Against the kids?
No.
No.
From the dwarf, because I was.
No,
right
he
next to
can't take a reaction because of Lorien,
Oh.
because of your spell. Because it's not till the end of your turn, I'm pretty sure.
Shocking.
begin-
Or is it at the beginning of his turn?
Until the start of its next turn. So yeah, you're right. He
Yeah.
wouldn't have taken anything.
Yeah,
Nice.
he has no reaction, so you don't take any damage from that.
Nice.
Oh, right. So what was that my action? What I just did?
Yeah, that was your action to pull the wood off the kids.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's all I got then
Okay.
for now.
It's going to be his turn. About this time, he is going to, you know, he just took that hard hit from Lorian. He is actively going to,
No.
he is, you see that as just you are holding your weapon and you see his form begins to swell with this energy as his body just grows twice its size. As he's like, as he goes from a 3-foot height, he actively grows to your eye line and he's looking at you. And that's his whole action. He can't do anything else besides that. It's going to be your turn, Lorian.
Oh. If it must be. I'll take a swing at him.
Go for it.
Fuck. Does a 8 hit?
No, sir, it does not. You were kind of taken aback as he's actively growing in front of you as you're watching your weapon kind of rise up with him, but you do not hit with that.
I think I'm done.
All right, it's Elizo. It's your turn. Let me
sorry,
roll
go
another D100 real quick. Nothing happens. You're fine.
Fine.
I am going to, well, no, maybe not. 'Cause he just got a lot stronger, didn't he?
He jumped into his Megazord.
Fuck y'all.
I'm gonna. I had a lot of fun last time when that lightning just kind of shot out of my hand, so I'm gonna try that again, see if I can replicate.
Oh yeah, dude, go for it.
What happened that one time?
What happened?
Oh, that's not good. 11 to hit.
That does not hit.
Yeah, I
you
didn't think so.
actively miss with that.
Bummer. And yeah, that's gonna be it for now.
Okay, it's his turn. Lorian, you see that he grew big, and you see he just smiles down at you. And he says, "Time to go back to the dirt." And he just swings at your head with this war pick to try and take your head off your shoulders. He's gonna try
Actually,
and hit.
can I get? Sorry, can I get back within melee range of him?
Yeah, for sure.
Is that
I'll
okay?
allow that. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, so Lauren, he says this to you, and he just brings his weapon right across your skull and hits you in the head. It kind of dazes you a little bit. He rolled a 23 to hit. Ooh. Pretty sure that hits. Yeah. All right. You take. Yeah, he swings this and he hits you right in your head, and you take 11 points of piercing damage.
Ooh,
as you
strong boy.
just as the momentum like of his swing just carries you, kind of like brings you over a little bit. It was a pretty hard hit. That's going to be his turn. Elizo, you're up. Or Lauren, you're up on deck. My bad.
Strong boy.
Lauren. You're muted, Tyler.
I said he gives as good as he got, because I did 11 to him. Is it my turn?
Yes, it is your turn.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll just smile at him and I'll say, "Nice hit." And this time I'll use my inspiration.
Okay.
Nice. Okay. 21.
Yeah, definitely hits, man. Good roll.
Nice. Nice. We would have been in some trouble if that didn't hit. 9 damage.
Yeah.
As I'll kind of I'll try to kneecap him with my war pick.
Hell yeah, dude. You fucking bring your war pick into his knees, and it buckles him a little bit. He looks bloody now. But he falls up and he just looks up at you, and he just grins just the same way you're grinning at you, and he spits a little bit on the ground.
Did anything change because I went back into melee? Because you get like...
Oh, would I have gotten advantage on that? Anyways.
Were you flanking or were you just walking?
Well, I mean, that was my... Sorry, I didn't specify. That was my plan. That's why I got back within melee range. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
so-
Next time, I will say you can keep your inspiration, Lorian. Just next time, clarify a little bit. But
Right.
I will
That's my
allow
bad.
that. So inspiration, keep your inspiration.
Nice. The value is crazy. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't want to risk being hit on the way out. So-
Okay. Yeah, we go back to the top of the round, and like before, where people were debris is just raining down around you. At this point, Elizel, with your passive perception, you guys begin to hear the whistling of like bells ringing, and you actively see like coming from the town. It looks like a wall of guards coming to investigate what is going on in the harbor. It is your turn, Elizel.
Okay. I am going to. I haven't used this yet. I'm just going to use my my metallic claws, the thing that I get because of my race.
Sure.
So yeah, you just see the my paws come up, claws come out, and they're just crackling with lightning. Come on, big money. Does a 22 hit?
That sure hits, man. Hell yeah.
Big money.
Alright. And so this is lightning damage. Oh, max damage. That's 12.
That's
Yeah,
my
you-
boy.
You dig your claws in and you see that this electricity pulses through. You can like as it pulses, you see it like flash beneath the skin, and you see it like burns into his skin. But he still focused on Lorian. Looks over to you. I'll get to you in a little bit, and
Oh, come on now.
he is still standing.
I'm still standing.
Alright. Let's see here. Use this yet?
After all this time.
Where is it? I'm sorry.
You're good.
Yeah, that's it for me. I'll stay where I am.
Yeah. It's his turn once again.
It's been real.
He's like, "Get ready to meet your maker," and he goes to like the uppercut with his war pick to try to uppercut you with his weapon, Lorian.
Oh, he looks happy.
Yeah, I know.
Did
Did you crit on me?
It's a crit.
No.
Oh, he's gonna kill me. It's
Okay.
been real.
Here's what's gonna happen.
It's been fun.
So, he gets to roll 4d8. His first 2d8 was only 4 damage.
Okay.
Yeah. So you take 10 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
So he follows through with his uppercut, and he turns around and he looks at you, Elzel, as Lorian kind of does the thing where he like floats in the air. Because I believe you're unconscious now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Lorian goes unconscious and he flips over and looks at you. It's your turn, and he gets ready to
Oh,
fight you next. His turn is over.
just 10?
Yeah, you take 10 piercing damage
Oh,
as he
okay. Thought he was
Yeah.
gonna fucking kill me.
Yeah, no, it was a 4 and then 2, 3, so 6.
I thought you meant that he was finishing his crit on me.
No. That would be
Too.
impressive. That would be impressive, but that's not how that works.
I was like, that's so nice of you.
Hey, man of the people.
Mhm.
Ooh.
So Lorian, go ahead and make a death saving throw for me. You don't have to tell me yay or nay. I will see an update on my encounter tracker.
Okay.
Or I should. I hope.
So I did roll a natural 20.
Oh, so yeah. I believe you come back at 1 HP, right?
baby.
Yeah, you come back from this. You just got absolutely lifted off the ground by this war pick that this other guy's using. And at this point, you guys have pretty much put two and two together. This is a Durgar. Obviously, you've seen this happen before. Very large. And as you kind of sink in unconscious, you don't know whether it's just from Nobanian's willpower, sheer willpower and faith, or if that little weird thing that gave you that berry earlier. So you don't know if there's still a little bit of essence of that revive berry in you, but you do come back to consciousness. So you actively, I think you still get your turn when you come back up.
Yeah, I'll stand up and I'll say, I'm about to send you to yours. Because he's sitting in Meet Your Maker. And since we're flanking, I get
You sure do.
advantage. Does a 19 hit?
It sure does.
Nice. Come on now. Get this dog out of his misery. 5 plus. I do 14 points of damage.
Yeah, how do you want to do this?
Ooh! And I'll kind of if he has his back turned to me, I'll just with one hit, I'll just kind of cleave down his arm and just chop it off, and then I'll kick him over.
Yeah, Eliza, you notice this guy finishes his upward swing, turns around, looks at you, says these words. You notice as Lorian goes unconscious, he springs back up and just really quickly just cleaves off an arm and kicks this guy. This guy just falls limp down in front of you, dead. And as the battle ends here, you guys do see the guards are actively pushing into the harbor to try to either help people or figure out what the fuck is going on. But we're gonna go over to the other party. You guys, so Lorian, Elzo, y'all finish y'all's combat. We go over to the other guys. So you three are all sitting over here. You just unwrap the cloak, the little cloak, scarf around this dwarf's neck, and you see that pulsing snowflake on his forehead, and you just hear this explosion. You see all these fiery shards just begin to rain down around you. Everything's in a panic. What are y'all doing as this just pure mayhem just breaks out around y'all?
So we were back with the finding the bodies and stuff. Did any of the three of us see like the beheadings that were necessary to take out these undead disciples of Arl?
Yeah, you didn't see them happen, but you were informed that Elizel did chop their heads off. And you do know that there was some sort of weird reanimation thing that did happen whenever this whatever magic set through happened. But currently this body's just in front of you, just with that pulsing snowflake. Its eyes are just dead and looking forward.
Ichabod would want to do something to attempt to take this thing out.
Yeah.
Do you want me to take it off? I have a scimitar. You just... I mean, it's chaos right now. No one's really gonna pay attention, right?
Bisco will quickly glance around. Is anybody looking at us amidst the chaos?
You can make a perception check.
Let's do.
Oh yeah, I forgot you had this little thing downloaded.
Uh-huh. Oh, I forgot you guys don't have this thing downloaded. Okay.
Well, I can see it whenever you roll.
Okay.
Yeah, with an 8, you don't. It's chaos is just happening. You can't really pinpoint if anyone is actively watching you guys. But it's just everyone's just running, and it is just. I mean, as you do look around, you do see that as previously mentioned in the session before, you did notice that there was like a flyer that said something about Sephic on it. You do see that a little bit of embers have caught on. It's caught on fire and it's begins to burn away. But that, besides all that, everything is just pure mayhem. It's crazy.
Yeah. Fisco is just gonna be like, nobody's looking at us. There's too much going on right now. Do it quick, and then she'll open up her wings to like kind of block. Just kind of like stretching.
I like that.
Okay, I'll take my scimitar out and just chop.
Okay, go ahead and roll to attack for me.
And,
Just go roll advantage because this is just this is technically just do it. I don't know. Just do it.
Okay.
If for some reason the scimitar attack doesn't work, Ichabod's got his axe at the ready.
Yeah, for sure.
19.
Yeah, for sure. You go to that makes contact. But as you swing through, there's resistance. You have some resistance as you try to chop the head off, as it makes it about like a quarter of the way in, and then about this time you see that the pulsing snowflake stops pulsing, and the eyes turn blue, and this corpse just looks at you, Jayla, this dwarf, and it looks at all of you. I need y'all to roll initiative because so roll damage, Jayla, but then roll initiative.
Okay. Damn.
It completed its transformation.
Dang, that was a good roll. Sorry, I saw Fiska's.
Oh yeah.
Uh, 9. Sorry, I'm not good at math.
That's fine. 9 points of damage. That's awesome. Yeah, go ahead and get your initiative rolls in.
Ichabod got a 13.
All right, 13 Ichabod. Fiska, you got like a 21, right?
Mm-hmm.
22.
Jesus. You guys are monsters.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled really high.
Yeah, so Jayla, your attack makes purchase. This thing's eyes look around at all of you, and you hear this cold voice. It's very monotone, and it's more so whispered than anything. And some of you that were up on the mountain when you touched Perilu, or when you touched Ashric, you had this like weird vision and weird sensation where you heard this very similar voice. It says, "You took them from me. You too will replace them." And as it says that, it raises a hand and points at Jayla and Fiska.
Oh.
But yeah, Jayla, you're the first one in initiative. It's your action. Your scimitar's quarter of the way in the neck of this dwarf that has somehow reanimated. What are you doing?
Can I take it out and try again?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay. 15?
That hits.
Yes. Okay. Another 9 points of damage.
Hell yeah. You chop away at the same spot, and it goes about halfway in its neck. The head kind of falls over limply, and it grabs its head and it straightens it back up and looks at you. What are you doing?
For bonus action, I want to use my horns as my second weapon.
Alright, hell yeah.
Just hit him in the face with my horns, I guess.
Okay, go for it.
Alright. 17 to hit.
That hits.
Six points of damage.
Yeah, you are doing a number to this thing. You have pretty much cut its head almost all the way off, and you just gouge it in one of its eyes. One of its blue eyes that just turned icy blue just shatters as if ice breaking. It just bursts around you. This thing's looking rough. This thing's looking bloody already. You can tell that all three of you can tell this thing is really sluggish and it's not hard to hit. But you don't know what its capabilities are. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn? I think you have your movement left.
No, I'll stay right there.
Okay. Fiska, you're up.
So Fiska is going to quickly turn around and see what is happening and see that the head is mostly off, and she's going to do a big ol' egret beak jab at what's left of the neck.
Hell yeah, I like it.
And I think we decided that this could count as a sneak attack.
Yeah, because it sure did. We sure did.
So I'm actually not sure how to use the app for this particular set of stuff, so I'm gonna manually roll it.
That's fine.
So the beak itself only does 1 damage. Oh wait, I'm rolling to see if I hit first.
Roll to
aren't
hit.
I?
Yeah.
My bad.
And I think with sneak you have advantage on it, right? Or it could be misremembering that.
Because like Jayla is right next to the guy.
Yeah. Because I will say you were actively flanking because you guys kind of, one of you was encircling it. So yeah.
Cool. So I got a 3 to hit.
That does not hit, sadly.
That does not hit. Yeah. Okay.
Weird.
I my eyes are closed. I'm used to closing my eyes underwater, so I like go for it and close my eyes and I just fucking stab at the air.
Yeah. You miss it entirely. Is there anything else you want to try to do on your turn?
I like back away.
Okay. Are you backing away? Because if you back away, you will provoke an opportunity attack from it as you get away from it. Do you want to take that risk or no?
Oh, I meant like just taking a few steps back.
Oh, okay.
While watching. Yeah.
Yeah, you're perfectly fine. That's fine. Ichabod, I need one thing from you. Me and you're gonna have a roll off because you and this thing's dexterity are the same.
Okay.
So, Go ahead and roll d20 again.
Mm.
So roll d20. Don't add anything.
Okay, I got a 5.
I got a 5 as well. Let's re-roll again.
Rollies.
Rollies, rollies.
Oh, sweet, I got a 1.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah. It got a 6 this time. So the bar was set, but it wasn't set very high.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this, seeing Fiska just try to jab it with her eyes closed, it's going to actively, it's not fast, it slowly turns around at you, Fiska, and it's
Sorry,
just gonna bring a hand, like, across your beak as you're pulling away to try to slap at you with his arm. It's going to roll an 8 to hit. Does an 8 hit?
No.
Alright, it, swings down on the arc and misses you, and it just looks at its hand and just like gasps at it and like shakes its hand off as it's
My
just
neck just like-
disgusting. Yep. It's gonna be
Squidward.
Ichabod's turn.
Ichabod will just take a swing with his axe.
Hell yeah.
Dirty 20
Yeah, definitely hits, man.
for 8 points of damage.
Yeah, you send that, you know, the black liquid just turns into shards as it just pelts this thing. It hits it in its chest, and as it hits it in the chest, this thing just has these just dark shards just sticking out of its chest as it looks at you, and then it looks back at the two girls in the group, focusing on them. Yeah, it is still standing, but it's looking really rough. You guys have done a lot of damage on round.
That's all I got for now.
Okay, sweet. Jayla, it's your turn. As it comes to your turn, you notice that there is. You're gone. You notice that there is, not 1 or 2, but 3 piles of wood that just shatters and falls on top of just passerbyers that run by. So there are actively 3 individuals in 3 separate piles, each 15 feet apart from you. There's 2 behind you and 1 on the other side of this monster. That have just become entrapped in this fiery debris. It's your turn.
Thanks. I'm gonna say, Fiska, you got that over there? And I'll just point in that direction of the kids or whatever, the people under the wood.
Yep.
And I'm gonna take my scimitar because I think I could take him out and try to get the rest of his head off.
Yeah, go for it.
What is that? Okay. Where is it? Does a 14?
That 14 does hit, yes.
Oh,
It is
okay.
a very sluggish and slow, undead entity. You feel that it is not going to be moving fast or have high armor.
Well, shit. Okay. 7 points of damage.
Yeah, you go to swing and you get 3/4 of the way there, but you just can't seem to get the head off of this creature's body, as it's like head is dangling there. It's just looking at you, just deadpan, just watching you as you're swinging at it, but it is still standing.
Okay. For bonus action, I'm gonna use my horns again, but I
Okay.
want my scimitar still in his neck, and I'm gonna use my horns to like jam it in further.
Hell yeah, I like that.
Okay.
Cool visual.
Okay. What is it? Another 14.
That hits.
So this dice. Come on, big money. That's okay. 5 points?
Yeah, tell me how you kill this thing. Yeah,
Yes.
that was it had 1 HP, so you were gonna kill it regardless.
Yay! Okay, like I said, I'll just have my sword in, or my scimitar in, and I'm gonna use my horns and my head just like headbutt it in further to get it all the way through.
Yeah, Fiska, you see Jayla points her at these other burning piles of rubble, and you just see her just swing through and then just jam it the rest of the way through with her horn to use momentum, and it just, this head thing just pops off, and you guys are out of initiative, There are 3 piles of debris burning with people trapped inside of them. I think you guys, you're gonna go over there and pull them out. I'm not gonna make y'all roll for that. Y'all go over there and pull them out. As you're pulling these people out of the rubble, you do look around and you see that it looks like there are guards starting to enter. They're like in town, starting to descend into the harbor. You guys are gonna stay in the scene a little bit longer because you guys weren't in combat as long. So you guys y'all have an action. You'll have, tell me what y'all are doing as y'all see these guards begin to approach the harbor. Are y'all helping? Just,
Well, we'd help those people, but we already did that, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna say, where's Elazel and Lorian? We should probably go find them. Do y'all know where the explosion came from?
Y'all can all, Fiska and Ichabod, you guys do see that, y'all initially saw that plume of smoke as the explosion happened. It is, like I said to Craig and Lorian and Elzel, it's in the distance. It's at the back of the harbor. You guys are nowhere near it, but it is to the north a little bit. I mean, a good ways, like 400, 500, 600 feet away. Jayla, I would say you could probably even smell the direction like this sulfuric smell is coming from, so you can pinpoint exactly where it's at as well.
Well, I think we should go that direction. I feel like it could be them. Lorian gets into a lot of trouble, so.
I think that's safe.
Yeah, you guys begin to make your way over to that burning body of debris. As you guys are making your way there, you don't see any signs of Lorian or Elzel, but you do make your way in that general direction. You are passing by. You pass by some civilians that are trapped. You help them out. It is becoming a raging inferno the deeper and further you guys get into this harbor, as there are actually walls of flame that you would have to venture further past if you wanted to. As it seems as if where this explosion occurred, the area around it is just decimated and it's just a fiery inferno all around it. So you are kind of met with this just wall of fire in front of you.
Oh, I don't know what to do now.
I think if they're in there, they might be dead.
That would suck, but I mean, we can look around, but I'm not sure. Probably help anybody else stuck.
Yeah. Ichabod's got nothing to do to fight fire.
Did we ever set a meeting spot? Like an emergency?
We
all
did.
meet up at the mountain?
Right? Didn't we?
No,
No.
we did not.
We should do
We
that
do
next
not,
time.
Yeah, we don't plan ahead. This is probably something we should discuss in the future.
We should discuss our
Lesson learned.
Mm-hmm.
How
We
far are
really
we?
need-
How far are we from Garrett and Keegan's?
You guys know that you're not. Targus it's a big town, but it's not it's not ridiculous. It's not like New York or anything. You guys are probably about a good 7-8 minutes away, maybe 10 minutes with all this foot traffic right now. It's about 10 minutes far further from the harbor.
Yeah, I just
Feel kinda
figured
bad.
That's probably where
Yeah.
we would meet up.
Not really.
Yeah. I feel kind of bad bringing all this shit to their house.
Yeah, like I'd rather not keep bothering them if there's another place that we could all agree on.
As Ichabod, Jayla, and Fisker come to this fiery wall of inferno, it's about this time, Lorian Elzel, the battle has ended. What are you two doing? This is kind of happening in conjunction with one another. Which, back to you guys.
Could I search the dwarf? See if he
Yeah.
has any clues on him?
And I'll
Yeah, you
keep a lookout while he's searching.
Yeah, go ahead and pat him down.
Investigation?
Investigation.
Okay, I'll use my inspiration on
Okay.
investigation. Hmm. 17?
You pat him down. You see that he has that war pick as well. There's nothing, no kind of gold, no kind of monetary value on him. It looks like he just has that weapon. However, while you are investigating, you do begin to see a faint blue snowflake beginning to appear on his forehead. That's all you got that investigation check.
Could I cleave his head from his shoulders?
Yeah. You do that, so you don't even have to roll. You got it before.
While I'm chopping, I'll just say, finish the job next time. I'm fucking chopping his head off. And I'll be looking in his eyes, seeing if, like, you know, someone's looking back at me.
Yeah, as you are chopping the head around, you do see that there looks like there is a small bit of light in the eyes that does diminish as you don't know what that means. You don't know if someone's watching you, but you do see some sort of effect as you chop the head off.
If I was playing a different character, I'd like wink at it. But... and it diminishes, like, does the rune fade?
Yeah, so think of it as like this is the best description I can think of it as like a flashlight that when you turn off, you have that like effect where it like dies out inside. That's kind of what it looks like. It looks like he has cataracts and then it goes away. I guess that's a.
I'll take.
I like that.
I'll take his head with me, and if we have time, I'd like to go towards the smoke. I don't know if the guards would reach us by then.
You guys are, if you want to go toward, like, you want to go to the explosion area.
Yeah.
Y'all would be going away from the guards. The guards are coming down. They're at the entrance of the harbor, but they're not actively walking in. They are helping people that come out or, you know, that they see trapped at the entrance. They don't seem to be pushing in. You don't know whether that's on by command or if they are just cowards. Yeah.
I'd like to keep going before everything gets settled and all the clues get taken away.
Are we under a roof still, or like is there a roof?
Oh no, you guys, whatever, y'all are kind of out in the open a little bit.
Oh,
There are roofs around you that have been burnt completely. It's
Yeah.
everything is catching fire quick.
Okay.
I'll guess I'll just turn to you and I'll be like, we should, before everything gets locked down and the guards lock everything down, we should go to the boat or the explosion. I don't think. Did you guys tell me about like the meeting with the mayor, essentially? That he was an asshole.
I think we did. Yeah. I think it's.
Well,
I think when you
I think
showed up, that
I
we
will
gave you the
say
gist, yeah.
I will interject. I think you would have picked up on Elizel's his body language, just passive insight.
He's grumpy.
Yeah, and you could probably deduce 2 and 2 by that, just
So,
in general. I mean, probably from everyone that met him.
The
probably.
meeting with the mayor, town speaker, did not seem to go well. So perhaps we get as much information as we can.
Yeah, I'm just after an explosion, I'm not sure how much information we're gonna be able to gather, right? And we got those guards coming, but I mean, we can head that way, and hopefully we run into the rest of our party on the way.
I'll just I'll look to him. Am I all right to keep going in this state?
Oh yeah, Lauren looks really fucking rough.
I'm just like bleeding out of my mouth.
Yes, I meant
Lauren
to cure you. Yeah.
is just dripping blood.
Yeah.
Just
I
like
cast,
spitting.
Cure wounds on him. So
Nice.
you get
I'm just
7. You
worried
get 7 back.
Nice. Okay. I was just thinking, man, I'm just gonna get dropped by the first thing that breathes on me.
Yes, I meant to do that, and then there was a whole other battle, and my brain just.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you.
And so we'll go towards the smoke. We'll keep our eyes peeled as we're walking, though, or as
Yeah.
we're running.
Yeah, kind of
Running
the same.
seems more apt.
Yeah, kind of the same description that the other group guys. You guys push in further. You help those that you pass by that you do find trapped in debris, and you guys are met with a equally large size inferno. As you get closer, you do tell that whatever exploded here, it incinerated everything in its vicinity. There's just a wall of raging fire. You do see your party members across the way, probably 120, 140 feet away, at this point to where y'all have converged. So you actively see them. The rest of you guys, y'all see Elizel and Lorian, same distance on the other side, opposite of you.
So it's not just a wall of fire. It is like an inferno, like a ship has been like lit up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, how do we? Is there a way to get to them?
Yeah, y'all can navigate. Y'all won't take any damage if y'all like. If you try to go further towards the ship, there would be some sort of checks involved because that is where the vicinity of this thing is just absolute crazy. There's so much fire, but you can make it over to the party.
So we could go
Okay.
into the ship looking for clues if we wanted.
You could. That's up to you. It is a burning inferno of wreckage, so.
I'll meet up with the my compatriots. I was gonna say the H word, but I stopped myself there. I'll meet up with my compatriots,
We head towards
and
it, yeah.
we can discuss it then.
Yeah, you guys all meet up.
Are you guys all right? Was this you?
No.
No, we thought it was you.
Clearly, what do you mean?
What'd you do this time, Lorian?
It wasn't me this time. I tried to join the shop, the dock guild. I forget what it's called. The pitch wasn't that great, but
We didn't have to burn him for it.
no, that wasn't me.
No, we actually saved him from debris falling on him, and we fought a Durgar, and it wasn't very exciting because Lorian kind of died, but didn't die. Yeah.
He didn't finish the job.
I'm glad you're still with us.
Me too. I'll raise the head of the Dwargar, because I took it with me.
Yeah, you just see a limp face, cock-jawed mouth. It's like, oh.
He had like a rune that was coming on his head, so I took his head off.
Like, yeah, we took one out too that already had the rune on there.
So
Should
is this going to be something
They've made
like,
it into town.
like anybody who dies here starts to grow snowflakes on there? Is that kind of what we're assuming? Because that's what's happened so far.
That's yes, yeah. That's my understanding.
If you had let Lorian go, we would have found out.
Well, I'm sure.
Well-
Would Fiska and Jayla have seen? I'm sure we would have seen other dead bodies in our time here.
This seems to be a new occurrence to Fiska and Jayla. This is becoming more frequent.
Oh, also, the dwarf mentioned Zardarok. We heard it from Magman, if you guys remember.
Oh yeah, I do.
Yes. King Zardarok sends his regards.
How could we forget?
Great.
I mean, he wasn't very good at sending his regards. He's,
Should some of us go in there and investigate what was on the ship? Is the ship?
Yes.
You're talking about that one that's on fire?
Yes.
so like
That's all you.
walk into the fire.
Through the
As you
fire
guys are
and the
talking, you
flame.
see the main mast just.
Well,
Yeah.
what if
Nope.
there's something on? What if there's clues?
What if
Well,
we
what if
come
we
back when
die?
the fire's out?
Well, then it's gonna be all the clues are gonna be gone.
Well, you never know.
Make a
It's
forensics
better
check.
to be hurt, right?
We
What'd
get
you
my
say, sorry?
forensics kit out.
Well, some knowledge is worth it.
Well, you go ahead, buddy.
Well, I've taken a couple bruises.
Right. I
Oh,
don't
so
think.
you want us to go?
Yeah, I don't think any of us
I'll
can
fucking go.
survive walking through fire. It's like it's not worth it right now.
Yeah, as the fire is blaring around, you hear approaching. You hear some people say, "Hello, is anyone out there?"
From where?
Just coming from the entrance of the harbor. You feel as if these are guards making their way in to try to finally help people.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But you hear them like there's like a distant like, "Hello, anyone?" It's like a very distant. It's not like right up on you, but you hear like they are kind of making their way slowly.
Okay,
into the
so when
harbor.
we hear that, my next question is, are we gonna get blamed for this after we just had a meeting with asshole and we're here and the guards are gonna find us here?
Nothing
Run,
else,
run,
they'll
run.
probably hassle us.
I'm gonna throw the dwarf's head away. And then, sorry, maybe.
I mean, I guess if we're actively helping people, that's something.
We have bystanders.
I don't
Are there
necessarily
any-
want to try to sneak by them because
Right.
that's a little
What?
too suspect. So
Let's just act casual and help people.
There's nothing to see here.
Well, counterpoint to that, we could investigate the warehouses to see what they've been shipping.
Are they all on fire? Are there any standing that aren't like actively burning?
From where you guys are at, you can't really tell.
Okay.
The smoke is very thick and everything is it's hard to see. through.
Get on my shoulders.
Wait, who's getting on your shoulders? Me?
Sure. Well,
I mean, Fiska can fly.
yeah, I was gonna say Fiska could, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm wondering what it'd be like to fly in all this thick smoke. just like might as well just like inhale that fire smoke, like just inject it into me. But Fiska's looking around at the wreckage, and she actually starts to kind of feel that she's not that worried about the fire, and she starts to walk towards the nearest shipping container. And as she does so, the flames start to part. About 5 cubes with a flame
Very specific.
starts to extinguish as she walks towards the nearest shipping container and opens it.
Oh,
sweet.
This is control flames. I can send it actually.
I see. I have your character. She pulled up.
Okay, cool.
Non-magical flame that you can see within range, and that's for 5 feet cube affected.
I'll just lean over to Elizal. When has she been able to do that?
I mean, we're still finding a lot out about each other, right? I'm still finding stuff out about myself, so.
I guess so.
So you're making like a 5 foot cube, like you're walking, making a line as you move, or how?
Yeah,
how
I'm
is that?
assuming I'm extinguishing 5 feet with
Okay.
the flame as I walk. Yeah.
Yeah, are you headed into the boat?
Yeah.
Yeah, you yeah.
Can I follow
you'll
behind her?
Yeah, you'll
She's
see
heading
Fiska
in.
begin to, and it is a spell, but in a sense, it kind of looks like just Fiska just flapping her wings, putting out fire.
Yeah.
As she's walking.
Mhm.
But it does clear a path. I mean, as you go further and further, you clear a nice little path. There's still fire raging around you, and as you all, or who's all going? Is it Lorian and Fiska only, or is it everyone?
Wait, I'm confused.
Ichabod would not go.
Emily said,
Elizel.
Emily said shipping container. You're saying ship. I'm confused.
Oh, I
what
thought you
we're
were
even
going to the
going
ship.
towards.
Oh, so you're
I
going to
original-
just a
yeah.
container?
I originally said a container, but you said the ship, and if the mast has not completely destroyed that thing by falling, then I would go to that.
We go back to your container. Sorry, I
Okay.
I forgot, misinterpreted. Yeah, you clear a small way. There is a still intact shipping container, 30 feet away from you. It is in the inferno, but you actively clear it out, and yeah, it's very much just charred and just it's surprising that it's still standing. But it is still intact, but it is very much damaged from the fire. You crack it open, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, you crack it open, and it opens, and you see that there are, like it looks like there are some ingots in there, like some metal ingots. And you see that there is some sort of like stamp engraved into the ingots, and it looks like a hammer of sorts.
Ooh.
But as far as that's all that's in that box, it's just like these metal ingots.
Can I, while she's doing that, just keep an eye out for more dwarves? Because it would be really weird
Yeah.
if there was just one of them.
Yeah, for sure. I will say you don't even have to make a check for this. You glance around. It's a blazing inferno. You don't see any other dwarf-sized figures or anything of that nature currently, just because you guys are at the point in this harbor. But as you were earlier passing in, you did help a couple of dwarves in and out of different piles. There are dwarves intermingled into the town, so it's not like it's a single dwarf. It's not like that kind of thing. So
Okay.
you don't see any right now, but you have seen some pass you earlier.
I will walk up to Jayla and very, very quietly say in her ear, the dwarf we ran into was able to go invisible. You're able to see that, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
At
so
least
keep
10
an eye out.
feet around me.
Okay, well, I mean, 10 feet's plenty to warn us of something
Okay.
close to us, right? So keep a very strong eye out for that.
I will keep an ear out.
That too.
Do we know what the engraving on the ingots are?
I will say go ahead and make a history check just so you can try to recall information that you might have seen on so far in Ice Window.
I thought it was the battle hammer people, but
Yeah, but I don't know if my character would know that. I got a natural 20, so.
Yeah, this looks like the symbol of Clan Battlehammer. You know, you ran into two dwarves that had the same marking on their clothes earlier when you were out in the tundra. So this looks like this is their ingots.
Is there, could I, if Fiska would let me, could I kind of try to look for false bottoms or, like, secret,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, I won't stop you.
Put my long arms in there.
Yeah, you put your arms in there. You put your arms in these pretty much very hot, heated ingots of metal. So it's a little spicy, but you know, there are no false bottoms or anything like that. It is very much just a crate that had ingots inside of it that is now, you know, open.
Is it just? It's just iron.
Yeah, it's just iron ingots.
Okay. I don't know if there's any point in pocketing them.
There's probably like 40 or 50 of them in there.
Damn.
They don't look. Well, never mind. I'm not over there.
I don't think it's worth the risk of being caught with stolen goods. So
Right.
we say we close it up and get out.
Okay.
She does so.
Yeah. You guys rejoin with the group.
Did you find anything?
They're only 30 feet away, right?
But yeah, they're not far, but you know,
Okay.
narratively they rejoin from with the, you know.
And nothing has pinged.
No, you haven't caught anything. I mean, you feel like, you know, you sense debris and stuff that kind of enters your range of vision, but other than that, you don't sense any kind of creatures or dwarf-shaped people.
Cool.
Did you find anything in there?
Ingots with the battle hammer symbol engraved on them.
Interesting.
Just iron.
Yeah.
So
I don't know where to go next. The explosions. Yeah. Yeah. Let's.
well, if we can't get onto the ship and that's not worth it, maybe leaving town. Just letting.
Tomorrow afternoon. We
Oh,
can leave town.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
I paid a hefty portion for a scimitar.
Mm.
Is anyone out there?
Should we answer them?
Well,
Or
I don't know. We don't.
I think
need
we should
help.
skedaddle.
Yeah, we should run.
run?
Let's not
Okay.
run.
We can
Well,
just.
we don't have to run. You know.
Scooby-Doo runs up.
please.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody
guys-
just act natural.
So you guys are
Let's
you guys are just walking out of the harbor like normally.
Yeah.
I'll just hold my wounds like I'm
if we-
injured because I am.
If we see any like body that's stuck or needs help, I'll help them out.
Okay. Yeah. As you guys make your way back to the entrance, you know you see guards that are over there like motioning people and helping people. You do pass by like 3 or 4 piles of debris that have claimed people's lives, as you see like their feet sticking out front, like you know, Wizard of Oz style.
That's what I
That
thought.
just
Good.
died in the debris.
Could I, as many as I could carry, I would take them out so if their families can bury them.
For sure. Yeah, you get about a good 4 or 5 burnt corpses. They are charred. It is tough to identify, but you're still doing that process. You're carrying them out, and you guys make your way to the entrance of the harbor, where some guards come up. Oh, let me help you with that. And they go over there and they start helping you all out of the harbor. Are y'all? And they keep checking on you. Are you okay? Let me take those bodies off your hand. And they you don't see Scath around. You don't see any new recruits, but you do see that these guards are helping people that are in the harbor. They're not questioning. They're more focused on aiding and recovery right now. So they aid y'all, and they just ask you, "Are y'all okay? Do you need help?"
We're fine.
Cool.
If you need more assistance, let me know.
They
Okay.
kind of
I could use medical assistance.
they pull out some bandages and begin to like wrap your arm. This is the best I can do right now, and they tie it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We don't need any help. Anyone else that's in there is probably long gone. So just try to stay away and stay healthy. Stay at home. Stay healthy for a little bit.
Do y'all have any idea what happened?
No. And they all look around. Like you can see they're perplexed. They are very much unaware of what's happened. Just passive insight. They like I can't explosion. And they point at that, and they don't really know. No.
Okay. Well, I guess we're off.
See you later.
Thank you for your help. Get home safely. They turn around and begin to keep shouting, saying, "Is anyone out there?" But you guys make your way away from the harbor. It's still lit on fire. As you're seeing, the majority of the harbor does fall down. You do look back and you see that there are probably 2 warehouses that are unburnt. But you do make your way away from the harbor.
I guess as we're walking, I'd be like, do we trust anyone to tell them what we know?
No.
Not
Yeah,
even the Keegan?
No.
And... Okay.
Not at
I
the
think the
moment,
less
no.
they know, the better.
Yeah.
Even if we did trust them, probably not putting them in the middle would be a good thing.
Yeah.
I don't think we should go there. I think we should go get some drinks, get an inn, rooms for the night.
Right.
Is there an inn in town that isn't run by the creepy old lady?
Yeah,
She's
I
not
didn't like her.
She's not that bad. She's not that bad.
she gave me weird vibes too.
There is the Wolf Pelt Inn. There is the Luskin Arms where the town speaker resides.
Didn't like him either.
As far as it goes from inns, in businesses like that, those are the 2 that you know of. The Wolf Pelt
Wolf's
Inn.
pelt it
and-
is.
Okay, you guys, nice. Y'all wanna go sleep with the town speaker? What's the hell, man? What's going on with that?
I just think if we tell him, he'd actually just start working with them. That's
I
also my
will-
idea with the witch. I think she'd just start working with them.
Yeah.
If she doesn't know already.
I will say that once we go into this inn, they'll have our names and we'll be entered in that stupid thing. So we need to be out of here by the 30th.
Good.
Alright.
Watchery.
I'm just changing the music. You guys continue to talk.
Because that's when they are. That's what Jacob told me. They do it on either the 30th or the 1st. of
Yeah,
every
Fiska
month.
and Jayla would know that every 30th is when usually sacrifices happen in Icewind Dale. And the bigger towns, they do human sacrifices.
So we need to be outside of Brinchander as well then.
Would they not already have our names?
They do.
They have Elazel's name from the town speaker's meeting. From the town speaker, you were the only one that kind of gave your name. True name.
Cool.
But as far as it goes, they know what you look like, but they don't know a name, so to speak, yet.
Yeah, I wasn't-
Sacrifice me, baby.
I wasn't there. Also, they might know Stacy, but
I'm sure Fiska's name has been on the list for years.
oh yeah, it could be.
Well, where I'm from, they don't do it like that, so.
Actually, I'm not sure.
Fiska, where you're from, they don't do it like that either. So
Oh, really? Oh,
unless you have stayed within the town within the past month or so, probably not.
no.
Probably not
Okay.
on the list. Yeah, you're good.
Cool. Stacy, it is.
Stacy, it is Stacy's mom. You guys find your way. It's like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night. It's relatively late. Y'all have had a long day, but there are people that come out that are that are closer to this explosion radius that are actively looking at the harbor, and you're like, what the fuck is going on over there? I don't know, honey. Let's go inside and sleep. And just mingling like that, and you eventually find someone that does inform you. And points you to where the Wolf Pelt's inn, and you guys make your way over to the simple one-story inn that faces Lake Moir Dwalden, which is the lake that Targos is pretty much built around or built near. This inn faces the lake itself, and it provides guests with this beautiful view of the harbor. Once beautiful view, more so smoke-filled view at this point. But this is an older establishment. Those within Icewind Dale or even town would have told you that this has been a family-owned business for well over a century. But the inn itself is looking a little bit rough. It's eventually lost its charm over time. After their harbor walls that encircle the town of Targos have been set up, it kind of blocks a majority of the view that was once there. It's pretty much a popular place still for many of the local fishermen to enjoy good meals before or after work. And you get to this inn and you make your way into the interior, and you see that it is equally filled with this, thick stench and very heavy cloud of just like smoke, and you smell the delicious scent of knucklehead trout being cooked. It's this aroma is very appetizing to the senses. And you notice that the common room serves as just one large sleeping area. There's no other sub rooms. It's just one big space for sleeping, and you see that there are several people in bedrolls just sleeping on the ground. Most of them are located near this central fireplace that is, burning. But despite these constant snoozing or snoring of these guests, there's an elderly man that is stationed behind sort of like a little podium, and he sees you, and he puts up like a finger. Are you staying with us tonight? And he whispers this. He's talking in a whisper.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Just pick a spot. It'll be 2 copper for the night.
Okay. I'll
Do-
cover for us.
Do you need anything? We have some cold food in the back. I can get one of my daughters to cook it.
Do you have any ale?
Yeah, I have some ale. I'll go get that for you. That's gonna be a copper.
Okay.
Do we have to whisper all night?
Shh. You hear some people. Shh.
I guess while he's going to get ale, I'll say, I'll be whispering. Should the dwarves know about this? Could that be an in with them?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
We have a speaking stone for them, right?
Yes.
yeah, I actually have it.
Should,
Let's
Would
tell them in
this-
the morning.
Yeah, it's been a long ass day.
and maybe we should just keep it vague, so if they don't know, it's not like,
I think. Wait, with sending stones, you can only use it once a day, right?
Yep. Once a day, and it refreshes
So-
at dawn.
Hey, bestie.
So should I say something tonight if we have to talk to him tomorrow?
I don't see why not. I mean, why not send him a message tonight and then
Okay.
they can
I'm gonna go get
respond.
some water. You write down. It's 25 words. You think about what you're gonna say. I'm gonna get some
Oh
water.
shit.
I
I
was
wanted. Okay, hold on. Help me out, guys.
I was thinking
Gwendolyn, right? Yeah.
I was thinking, does Zardarok mean anything to you, or because they might, if they know about them, or the Dwergar?
Yeah, I would say something like Targos Harbor in flames.
Zardarok.
Like, do we tell them that like we found like items of theirs that were
Well,
Well,
I
that's
theirs
assume they
specifically, but they're
trade.
Yeah, it was a normal trade harbor, so
Okay.
I don't think that's damning.
okay.
To be honest,
So,
it makes
Targos
sense that they
Harbor.
get there.
like, hey, or not even hey.
Hi, sister.
Yeah, just I would like say like
Just like Targos in flame explosion. Do you guys know what are the dwarfs called again?
Dwergar.
Dwagar. Oh god, I don't like that word.
yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like Warwar.
Yeah.
Rolls off the tongue.
Dwar. Okay, or was
Zardarok.
it Zardarok?
Yeah.
Sent his
King
regards.
Zardarok.
Sent his regards.
Okay. I didn't write any of that down.
Nice.
Cool. Okay, hold on. Targos. I'm not writing it down. Okay, I'm just gonna do it. Count me down, someone. Alright, I'm gonna take out the stone.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go Targos and flame from explosion. Do you guys know anything about Dwagar? Did I say it right?
No.
Dwargar. It's. I know what you're trying to say.
Dwargar.
Who knows? Who knows how it's pronounced? It's Icewind Dale.
Okay. Dwargar. Or King Zardarok.
That's 20.
Any information will help. Thanks.
A moment or two goes by. A minute or two. And you get a response from Gwynlyn, which was the female dwarf that y'all met out there, and they reply, looking into the explosion now.
Damn.
Don't know anything about a king or Dwerigar. We'll follow up in the morning. That's what they say.
And everyone can hear that, right?
No.
I believe it's just you in your head.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So they don't know shit about the dwarfs or Zardarok, but they are looking into the explosion at the harbor.
She's whispering.
Yeah, I know y'all are all whispering.
I'm glad you said that because I was just talking.
I kind of mentally already
I don't think I
made
can
that mental
whisper.
note. Yeah, I got tired of doing it after I did it for a little bit. I was like, oh, this sucks.
Can I, as she is speaking, can I just look around to make sure like there's no eyes like staring at us intently?
Yeah, go ahead and make an active perception check for me.
There's a black-bearded dwarf.
Just flipping you off.
It wasn't.
Oh, come on.
9.
Listening in on your phone call.
What'd you get?
Just a 9.
Yeah, you do a quick glance. It looks like most of the people in here are sleeping, and they are very much enjoying a nice, warm sleep.
Well, they don't know anything, but hopefully we can find something. Honestly, I don't know much about Zardarok, so I don't know what kind of trouble this means for us.
Right. I think the worst part is we don't even know who to ask about it. Right. Like.
I thought the dwarves might know.
Right. I mean that was our best. Like do we even ask Keegan and Garrett about it?
I don't know if they'll know anything.
Yeah, and it's not even whether or not like what are they gonna pass on? Like who do we trust? Like
if the dwarves don't know anything, we could perhaps send them on a trail to know something. I kind of know where they are.
So wait, they don't even know what Dwergar are, or they just don't know anything specific about them?
I don't know. We didn't go into depth. I only had limited amount.
I wasn't here. What was their response about?
They basically said they'll look into the explosion. They don't know anything about a king, and they will follow up in the morning. Those are pretty much the summed up points of that 25 word.
I find it really hard to believe if Dwergar are some kind of force in this area that other dwarves, especially dwarves who are as I'm at a loss for words here, as not prolific, that's not the right word, they have a lot of standing, right, that they wouldn't know anything.
Well known,
prestigious,
renowned.
Whatever,
renowned.
Words, correct.
Yeah, right. Perhaps, but the Dwergar may not. They may be new. I don't know if Jayla or Fiska have had met any before recently.
Yeah.
Jayla, you know Dwerigar. I can't say it either. Thanks a bunch, fuckers. Jayla, from your past,
Deep
you do
dwarves.
know that Dwerigar were more so underdark dwelling beings. They don't seem to. They're from the Underdark. That's pretty much what you know from your backstory and your history.
Okay.
So you do have that knowledge.
Yeah, the most I could tell you about the dwarfs are they're from the Underdark. So not many of them come up.
So they don't like the sun, and now that there's constant cloud cover, they're more comfortable being above ground.
Yeah, that makes sense.
How long is this been going on, this cloud cover? Like, when's the last
2
time you saw the sun?
years.
2 years.
Two
Seeing-
long, cold, miserable years.
Seems like they're relatively new players in the region.
Yeah.
I did
And we're whispering
Tell you-
all of this.
right.
Yeah, I already made a mental note of that.
I
You guys
did
are
tell
good.
I did tell you
I keep
guys
forgetting.
that I did see them building this
Right.
in the southeastern portion of the
Spinal
what is
cord.
it, the world? The spine of the world. Yeah. Just in case I die in the night or
So,
something.
so I would like, remembering that, I would say, do we think that they're coming from all the way down there to here just to send their regards? That's a...
Well,
I'm pretty sure they're slowly started establishing themselves up here, probably somewhere in Icewind Dale.
it could be preparations for an invasion, or they're just sending a message.
Yeah.
Either one.
Well, I mean, now we know for sure they know where we are.
Yeah,
We can
sorry
get out of
about that.
No, it's... You didn't know, we didn't know, so...
I will also say that, that vision happened probably 4 hours ago, so it is pretty quick. That is a pretty
Yeah.
quick response.
Yeah.
It makes me think it's unrelated and it was just coincidental, unless they had agents already in every town.
Well, they have
Those are
very,
sleepers.
very fast travel.
And they can turn invisible.
They just go through a
So
loading
who knows
screen.
what else they can do?
It's Virgo Underground. They're like
If-
moles.
If the light's been gone from Icewind Dale for 2 years, it's not out of the question for them to have seated themselves.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
there may be sleepers.
Yeah.
There may be sleeper cells in all the towns.
Yes, Icewind Dale isn't big, so
Well, from what you say in your vision, they're building something big.
yes. I did describe it. No, metallic.
You did. Yep.
Yeah,
Did my ale come yet? Did I miss that?
yes.
Yeah, y'all. that happened a long time ago. This has all been, the L got delivered without any,
Elzalon is like 4
Okay,
days.
Elz-
without
It
any
was like
interaction.
drunk
Elzel was
in
not
there.
sipping on it. Elzel just like downed it instantly and just put.
Yeah,
the
the guy is. If you want to continue drinking, he keeps bringing them to you. But he's one of those people that just drops it off and turns around and walks
Sure.
away.
Probably doing the same.
Yeah, maybe one or
A
two
big
more.
gal.
But yeah. Yeah, I mean, we gotta get the fuck out of here as quick as possible, but, we have one thing to do tomorrow, and then I think we're out.
Yes.
We head to
Okay.
Bryn Shander.
We can deliver those spices that are very suspicious and that we're not supposed to look into.
Don't. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Just don't investigate it.
Of course,
I'm
I got
not-
to
I'm
now.
not- I'm not gonna fuck around with that.
So,
I'm only not doing it because I don't trust that old lady.
well, I didn't tell
No.
you who.
He
the-
didn't tell you who hired y'all to do the
Yeah.
job.
Oh shit. Okay.
That's okay. That's just y'all know. You all know that out of character. But Lauren did. Lauren was very secretive about who hired him and all that. He didn't.
I was
really-
like, I can't tell you.
Yeah.
Don't ask. I can't tell you.
Just-
That's
And we were just cool with it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Just,
Oh, we
It was
gave money.
155 gold. Yeah.
I was not cool with it, but
What?
very suspicious.
Well, it doesn't seem like Icewind Dale is ready for the Duergar. Just something to think about. Perhaps we tell. I'm glad we've at least told the dwarves, but if we can find people we trust within these other towns, to prepare themselves at least.
Right. That's a tough pill to swallow. Like, who would want their towns overrun by someone else? I guess no one would want that. They're probably
Right.
forced into it, right?
Well, I guess some would. It's a change in power, so perhaps some would.
Right.
But
Well, I'm just glad we were able to save some lives today. I mean, that's something we weren't able to do yet thus far. So I'm glad we were there. I don't know if it happened because we were there, but I'm glad we were there nonetheless.
Perhaps.
And I
Well-
down whatever beer just ended up in my hand.
Before we go to sleep, I'll say just if the mayor might come visiting,
Yeah.
prepare yourselves. I will then I'll take my war pick and I'll just kind of extend the handle to someone.
I will take it, and I will take first watch, assuming we are watching in a room full of other people sleeping with us. And then we'll just pass it along. Whoever's on watch takes the war pick.
Why do we need the war pick for everyone?
We're taking his
No,
weapon
we're-
from him, and
Oh,
whoever's
okay.
whoever's
I
awake
forgot
is
he
yes.
did all that.
Yeah.
I love how paranoid you guys are. It really makes me happy. I
And
wanna
I
do this.
I will when he hands it to me, I will give him like a very sympathetic look, but also just say, "I'm sorry and thank you."
Ichabod's like, get that away from him.
I'll just kind of drop my. He'll just kind of drop his head and slump his shoulders and
Yeah.
just kind of, go to wherever, like the farthest thing away from Ichabod, and kind of just like turn his back and go to sleep.
Yeah, you find a spot in the very far corner between two very fat humans,
They keep me warm.
and they stink.
Um,
Lots of body heat, though, yeah.
so
Yeah, I'll take first watch. If anyone wants to do it with me, you can, but
why is everyone taking his weapon?
we're all splitting it between us.
I will say I forgot.
That's fair.
I was like, what? Why do we need his weapon? I was like, I have my own damn weapon.
And
Fuck, I need his weapon.
I don't know how loud it is, but during my watch, I will just whittle away at my
Okay.
horn. Yeah.
Yeah, on your first watch, go ahead and make a perception check.
Yeah, Ichabod would absolutely sabotage your war pick.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
23.
Yeah, you
Maybe, I don't know.
wait till he gets to his watch, you'll find out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do
Needs to
not.
watch with him.
You glance
It's
around.
this won't stop him. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Jacob.
No, you're good.
I'm
You're good.
sorry.
You're good. Yeah, Elzo, you, for the most part, your watch is peaceful. There's anything bad that happens. People in here are sleeping. You do get a couple more drinks in you, and you get a successful 4 hours of whittling in on that
Nice.
that Yeti horn, and then whoever you wake up for second watch, because I don't think y'all establish an order.
No.
Feel free to.
Yeah, whoever wants to next. I'll wake you up.
I'll
do-
go.
So I just
And anyone who else wants to join me, that is okay as well.
I tap you with the. What did you say it was a war pick?
Yeah.
War pick. I'll just say your turn, and
Okay.
I
Give
will
me a
hand
flashlight.
you. I will hand you a full mug of ale that I did not drink.
Oh, nice. She will definitely drink it. Sit there and just watch, I guess. She doesn't really have anything to do.
Okay. Make a
Dream
perception
about
check.
her scimitar she's gonna get tomorrow. Oh, not too bad. Okay. 18.
Yeah, not too shabby. About this point in the night, you do hear some, sounds like some activity in the streets as people seem like they are marching around on the street. Other than that, you don't see anything inside the building. It's only kind of thing that piques interest is just outside, but other than that, it just sounds like people walking. You don't see anything else.
Cool. Who wants to go next?
Ichabod would take one.
So you two?
Both of you.
Sure.
Okay.
Wow. That's interesting.
I'll just put this war pick on the ground and be like, push them like, hey, wake up.
Fiska's gonna feel how heavy it is.
Oh, it's heavy. It's real heavy.
She puts it. She hands it to Ichabod.
It's like you're trying to lift Thor's hammer. That's what it feels like.
You're not worthy.
Ichabod's gonna hold it like it stinks or it's dirty or something. Just kind of set it beside him.
Yeah, and it just clunks to the ground with a heavy clunk. Some people come out of their sleep for a second and then go back to bed. Yes. You guys go ahead and make perception checks for me.
Oh Lord.
Nice.
4.
4. Ichabod,
4.
you don't see much. It's okay. You had a long day. You're all tuckered out still in that sleepy, groggy stage. Fiska, you notice more than Ichabod does. Very much like how I described Jayla, where she was hearing marching in the streets. You do hear the same sounds of people marching throughout the streets. Other than that, nothing happens inside the building besides a couple loose farts here and there. But that's about it.
Cool.
And then with y'all's watch done, y'all can all mark a long rest off. Y'all have finally made it through a single day in the Targos. Dear Lord, what a long day. By the time you all come to, most of the fishermen that were inside of this building have filtered out and, wandered off into town doing who knows what, learning what. They probably learned more about the harbor. Who knows? But you guys are all woken up. And you see that old man, you no longer see the old man that once greeted you, but you do see there are 5 identical blonde humans that are, they look near identical, like a set of quintuplets. And they are
Poor lady.
making their way clean. They are scrubbing the floors and cleaning some of the floors where some of the patrons were sleeping at. But other than that, you guys are left in here pretty much to your own device. There are a couple people still in here, like 5 or 6 people, but it's nothing ridiculous.
I think as Lorian will wake up, he'll like feel around for his war pick, and he'll panic for a second, and then he'll be like, oh yeah. And he'll go retrieve it.
Like unceremoniously on the ground somewhere.
Yeah.
Haphazardly stuck behind a potato sack.
Sheath it or whatever. Put it
It's about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning, around this time when y'all wake up. So.
Can you remind me what the dwarf clan is called? My brain's...
Clan Battlehammer.
Battlehammer, thank you.
Oh, did they call us back?
They have not yet. You do recall that Gwynlyn and Gringrom, their last names were Hammerhome, so they were a subsidy in the Clan Battlehammer organization. But yeah, you guys are pretty much just left alone with the full day ahead of you.
I guess I would, if we're collected, I would be like, is it worth telling them where to look if they haven't heard of them before?
Oh, like Underdark and all that?
Well,
or...
the southeastern spine of the world.
Couldn't hurt.
Yeah.
Well, could hurt them.
Yeah, if they go.
It's the price of information.
Would we know? I don't think Elazar would. Would we know how long this clan has been like an established clan?
It's pretty common knowledge throughout Icewind Dale and also most of the areas near Icewind Dale. Clan Battlehammer has been established in Icewind Dale for near over half of, not half of a millennia. I don't even know what that would be. I think it's 500, right? They've been like Icewind Dale for about 500 years. They're pretty rooted into the history of Icewind Dale.
Okay, so they're not all over. They're specifically Icewind Dale.
Yes,
okay.
They are very much so a northern dwarven powerhouse.
Okay,
so to speak.
So Jacob, can I metagame here and ask a stupid question?
Sure, go for it.
Is this where Bruenor comes from? Do you know Bruenor, Battlehammer, and Dritz Duerden and all those folks from those books?
I'm gonna say yes. Probably canonically, yes. I have no fucking idea, but that sounds about right.
Okay.
So, yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, I read that Icewind Dale trilogy series.
Yeah, I've never read the Icewind
30
Dale
years
books.
ago.
Yeah, I've never read any of those, but there is most of that lore does does line up with most of the stuff in Icewind Dale. Like it is
So
canon.
that's a thing. Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, I
that's
don't
all-
remember any of it. It's been forever.
Yeah, I'm like I've never read any of it. I from the wiki pages and stuff that I have read,
Yeah.
there was mentions of other names. I didn't really pay attention
Yeah.
to them.
I was like, wait
But-
a minute, Battlehammer. I know that last name.
But Battlehammer is very much so. Yes, it's the same clan from the Icewind Dale books.
Okay.
So,
Insane.
are we telling them, or should we wait for them to
I
talk
think-
to us first?
Yeah, I think wait to hear what they have to say and then decide how
Okay.
to respond.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, let's go get your goods, and then.
It's not gonna be ready till noon.
Oh, jeez, what are we gonna do?
Breakfast.
Play games.
Second breakfast.
Could we could go to Triglio's?
I'm gonna meet you all at Grendel's that afternoon. I have a couple of things I want to check on first. Fiska will step outside.
All right, Fiska has left the building.
Hmm.
Bye.
Very
I
much
guess-
like Elvis.
Is
She's gonna go borrow up some more boats.
is the Galloway Trade Depot still accessible, or was that based in the?
It is a separate entity from the harbor, so you can very much go there if you wanted to.
Sure. I might just be well, since we've know about the Battlehammer shipments, and perhaps there was something on that ship. Well, maybe it was just a distraction. We can't really say. Maybe it would be in our best interest to inquire about the ship, and I feel like a trade master or some such might know.
I think that's a great idea, and they might have something we want too. So
Oh, could be well, I was gonna say could be cheaper because everyone's scared, but I'm thinking, oh, they're just gonna jack up the price because the harbor's broken.
right, I guess we'll see.
Yeah. So who's all going to the Galloway trading post? Elizel and Lorian for sure.
Yeah.
The homies.
The homies.
I'll go too, so then I'll have anything
Yeah,
else
Ichabod will
till
go.
noon.
Okay.
Whoa, Ichabod.
Fiska, what are you setting out to do? Please.
I'm looking for Lonzi.
You're looking for Lonzi. Hey, okay. Oh.
Hey.
I will say that's going to come down to a first roll D100 and then a perception check for me.
Oh my
See what he's
goodness.
doing. See if you see him.
Pull out the D100.
Monty isn't woken up yet.
It's not that early. Unless he's sleeping through the job. Okay, 95.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
and what else?
Perception check.
What do your crane eye see?
Egret.
Egret eye see.
So here's what that 95% that or 94, 95, that is a realm of possibility of finding them. But with the 7, it's very hard. You fly, or are you just patrolling the streets? Are you flying? Tell me how you were going about this.
I'm gonna fly around. I'm assuming I would start by heading to where I had seen him.
Yeah.
Yesterday on the walls, and then kind of skirt around the walls if I don't see him there.
You go up into the sky, and you are kind of aerial view of the whole town. You do see that there's still people stationed on the actual towers of the wall. You don't see Lonzi in the spot that you saw him in the other day. However, you do look around at the vast widespread square that this town makes up, and you see that very much so the guard presence has been amped up and upped as there is more guards patrolling the streets. And as you are flying over various checkpoints, you feel as if you do see him at the main gate for the briefest of seconds. But it's kind of hard to tell with all the gear that people are wearing. But other than that, with that 7, you don't really see much. You do see that there's an invested presence of guards. and you think you see Lonzy at the main gate, but it's kind of hard to deduce with just the sheer size of the armor sets that people are wearing. But you can feel free to, I'll say you spend about an hour doing that. You can spend another hour looking if you want to go ahead and try that again.
Yeah, I will.
I'll allow that. Yeah,
There's like a whole morning here.
Yeah, we've got to wait till the afternoon.
very much so.
Alright, so 52%. Does that put me in the realm?
Yeah, you're still in the realm. That's good. What you want is above the 50.
Oh, cool. Okay, perception.
Yeah, with that, okay.
Ah,
I'm coming for you,
do
son.
you do the same rounds again, and you do spot him at the main gate. You see that he's there, as is Captain Scath, and then two other human guards at the main gate, and they appear to be inspecting people that come in and out that are hauling cargo in and out of the city currently.
Shit.
he's working. He's fucking working.
I'm weaving in though with the guards.
And as you are floating above the city, you do see that there is a, you hear an audible like bell ringing, and you see that it looks like shifts are swapping for this hour, and you do see Lonzy.
Ooh.
He does break away from the guards, and he leaves. Scath does not leave that central gate point, but he does break away from the guards, and it looks like he goes into just a nearby. Hold up. Let me look at the towns. Stuff. He goes into. I hate to say it, but he goes into the Three Flag Sailing Tavern.
So, as I see him leaving his post and starting heads towards that, I will fly above him and make a fucking egret noise. Just like make a bird call.
He's walking, stops, and then he looks like he starts walking a little faster.
A little bit. I'm gonna swoop down. Swoop down and just throw my wing over him.
He slowly looks at you.
Hey Lonzy, what are you doing in Icewind Dale? They killed their people here, you know.
Hi, Mom.
Did you not make it back home? Couldn't get a job?
Well, I thought it was time to grow up and get a job and provide for. I have a family,
So you picked the town that kills its people.
It also protects its people very, very well, and I'm a guard. I can. There's good success rate, and there's high roof ceiling. I can climb the ladder really quickly if I do a good job. At least that's what Nerd says to me.
All right. Well, you sure about this?
I mean, do you want me to uproot my family and leave?
Well,
I know it's kind of like our thing, but they're not old enough to fly yet.
Raising hatchlings in Icewind Dale. Well, you're a grown chick now. I cannot tell you what to do, but if I were you, I would fly back to the roost and change all of your names, because you used your real names here. Wasn't very smart. Go back and change your names, and burn all the old paperwork. But very proud of you. Come very far.
He starts looking around. What are you talking about?
I hope you never find out.
Am I in danger?
Yes. Did you not know that when you came here?
No. I mean, yeah, it's dangerous, but everywhere's dangerous. You can go down south and get robbed on the streets. I mean, at least up here, there's some pride, right? I mean, listen. My wife, she's not really an upstanding citizen. She has a bad history, and this is kind of the only place we could, fit in, so to speak. And we're doing good. You would love her. She's quite a fisherwoman.
Yeah.
I mean, she's okay. My kids aren't. They're not like us, right? They're kind of. They're not us. They are. No, I don't know how this works genetically. This is Jacob. This is Jacob. I don't know how this works genetically. She's a lovely little blonde human woman. She works over at the Wolf's Pelt. She's very lovely. She has sisters. Four of them.
Mm-hmm.
4 of them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We have one kid. He's about 4. You know.
All right. Well,
What's up
Oh.
with you? Where's you have? I haven't seen you in years.
I'm on an adventure.
Doing what?
Well, you know.
I don't. That's why I'm asking.
Well, it's been a lot of fun. It's so good to see you all.
Wait, where are you
I hope
going?
you're doing right.
You don't want to grab a drink? That's the first time I've seen you.
I hope your name doesn't get pulled in the lottery. Have a good life. I'll fly off.
Oh. He just scratches his head a little bit, and then he walks back to the Three Flags sailing to continue his day. Yeah. As you were circling the sky and looking around, we go to the other party. You make your way to the Galloway Trade Depot. It's located in this section of town known as the Ash Quarter, and the building itself is very different. It's very different in the sense that there's 2 distinct halves of it. One side of the building shows this very blackened and charred wood that looks absolutely trashed. And the other half of this building is relatively newer construction, as if it has been repaired recently. And you step into the building and you see that in this newer section of this establishment, there appears to be very well-made inventory, very much organized. While in the blackened section, there seems to be a bit more grimy, dusty, old old inventory of such that has like clearance stickers on it. You see that behind a little desk is a very, very beautiful, large raven. This is a kinku behind the bar, and she looks like this. And as you guys enter the establishment, she says,
What a name.
She says, you see her beak open, and you hear Speaker Nair's voice come out. It is good to see you again. How have you been? And it sounds just like Town Speaker Nairth as she says that.
Hello.
Say hello to my little friend.
I don't think we've met before. What? Do you sell things?
She looks at you sideways, and then her beak opens, and you see her tongue click a little bit. Do you sell things? And it sounds just like your voice.
Okay. So yes or
Yes.
okay. What do you sell?
Okay. She looks at you, and then she just motions her beak towards the different sections of inventory in her establishment. You look over and see that it looks like she sells, basic adventuring gear, mundane weapons, and like cheap looking armor. Basically anything in the player's handbook for adventuring gear she sells here. You could find weapons, just mundane weapons here and there, and then the armor itself. More than likely, it would be a light armor of a variety. But anything you, as a player, would want to get from just that player handbooks list, you could find it here. I can send you a link if you want.
I don't think I want anything from it, but someone else may.
Yeah, I'll just post a link so if you guys want to take a gander while you are in here. I don't know if it's going to actually send this link.
Is there anyone else in there right now, or is it just us and the shopkeep?
Right now it's just you guys. There's no one really else in this business. But the bird, this kinku, is looking at all of you. She's just analyzing. And you hear like a very high-pitched woman's voice with like this very angry, demanding tone. I want to see your manager! And she's just kind of analyzing you all.
So do you know what happened at the harbor? I'm sure a lot of trade comes through here.
She like scratches her head. Trade? and then she's scratching her head. And she just looks lost for a second. And you hear this very accusatory voice, this very heavy elvish accent. You smell like beef and cheese. Lauren, you picked up that Kinkus can't really speak for themselves. They use mimicry to emulate speech patterns.
I hear
So
the,
you kind of put two and two together.
I hear the Kenku say that. I say, what's your favorite color?
Color. She shrugs.
I don't think we're gonna get much information out of this bird
Do you-
unless we know the right combination of words.
Do you know the battle hammer dwarves?
Say hello to my little friend.
Okay, I'll just say yes, no. Do you know the battle hammer dwarves?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Do you know where a contact of them would be?
No.
No. Have you? I'll just get a little bit closer. Have you seen a metal of an unorthodox metal? It's like a darkish purple, kind of. That's what it was, right? Kind of a purple.
Yeah. Are you talking about Charlatan?
Yes.
It's more so like think of like obsidian. It's like a black icy glass.
Similar to obsidian, but not a metal.
This Kinku just shakes its head.
She lying to me?
I mean, you can make an insight check on her. I mean, you wouldn't really know her too well. I mean, I guess she'll roll.
I got a 16.
You so you pick up on her body language, and it's not informing you that she is lying. You know, she just genuinely looks like she's like shakes her head, like she doesn't really. And she like directs her wing towards some swords, mundane swords.
I'm gonna
And she just shrugs.
browse. I'm gonna browse the charred clearance section to see if there's anything like that may have been useful, but it doesn't like look great right now.
Okay.
Like something like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if. Do I have that? One second. I do. Okay. Yeah, something that like needs to be fixed, and then it might be useful.
You see that there is a long spoon that has, it's a silver spoon that's been bent down, and it looks like on the part of the spoon where there's the this actual spoon part, there's an engraved M in it. You see there is a black pirate flag adorned with like a dragon skull and crossbones. It's got a bunch of tattering in it. You see a 1 ounce block of this very like quartzy board cork material, like cube. That's about really that's all on the clearance shelf. It looks like just useless trinkets.
Yeah. Okay. Can I discern like what happened to this side of the building?
Yeah, you can. You can make a nature check on the wood itself to kind of determine. You can make an Arcana check, a nature check, or a history check. Those are the 3 checks that'll be applicable.
It's a natural 20, so.
For which one?
It doesn't matter. I have +0 on all of them, so 20. Natural
Okay.
20.
Give me
I needed a
one
21.
So with as you're inspecting as you are inspecting the wood, you notice that there are You know, this is this looks like an arcane burn of some sort. Given your history, you're not really from. Oh, okay, you rolled that 20, so I will give you some leeway. You do know at one point in Icewind Dale, rumor has it there was someone named Akar Kessel who had a very, he was a very evil guy. Let's just put it like that. Very evil guy. And this marking was is an aftermark of some very destructive magic that he had cast upon this building, and it looks as if, and even whenever you guys are approaching, there's like a large beam line that's in the ground, engraved in the ground. It looks like whatever magic was cast has permanently altered this wood and has stayed around for however long. Let's say I think it's been over 100 years since Akar Kessel was a factor in Icewind Dale.
Okay.
But yeah. So it's very much a magic-made marking. About this time, Jayla, you feel a little warm sensation in your pocket where you keep the sending stone.
Oh, okay, I grab it.
You hear. It appears someone has targeted our trade routes all over Icewind Dale. We have a job for you, if you're interested. P.S. We located Barthram.
Oh, I need to respond back. Okay, that sucks.
I like it.
Frowny face.
What's the job? Hold on, that sucks. What's the job? Oh, you got it? Okay, well, let us know if you get any more information. I'm happy you found your brother.
Love you.
I guess see you soon.
Okay.
I have to text you, read over, and you like delete it. You're like, I can do better. Do better.
You know, a few moments go by, and eventually, Jaylee, you hear a message in your head. You hear someone cast sending, and it's a different voice. It's a voice you've never heard before. It sounds like an older woman.
Ooh.
Where are you going? To be. We can send contacts to negotiate terms of business. Mike was asking. And,
I'm watching you.
you can reply to this message.
I'm hoping this person is with Gwendolyn Hammerholm.
No.
I'm a little skeptical to tell you our location because I don't know who you are.
God. Jesus Christ.
A few moments go by and you hear another voice in your head. Yes, I'm with Gwendolyn. She requested I send you a message, seeing as the sending stone only works at dawn. I will follow up with it. A few moments go by. Where are you headed? So I can send contacts. Please, advise. This is a trusted network. You can respond.
Cool. Bryn Shander.
Thank God.
Why not?
Look, guys, with my luck, it'd be someone just trying to kill us, okay?
Someone's already tried to kill us. Let's. Ugh.
No, let me do what I want to. Okay, anyways, Bryn Shander, I guess let me talk to the rest of my compatriots and we'll figure the rest out. See you soon.
You hear another response. K.
K, the capital K period.
Yep.
Yeah. Ah, what did I do?
She spent her spell slot on that K, so.
Yeah, I can just imagine her after the first time. What the fuck? Didn't tell us where you were gonna be.
I want to make sure we could trust her.
I thought she just wasn't gonna message us back till the next day. I was like, Jesus. Because Brinchitter's only, what, 2 hours away? So.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I guess I should tell you all about it.
He's just browsing the clearance items.
Hey, guys. Oh, my voice cracked a little bit.
Yeah.
Happens to the best of us, Taylor.
Okay, I lost my train of thought. Okay, oh, yes, guys, the Hammer Homes sent me a message. Apparently...
Wait. The bird repeats everything.
Oh, yeah.
Hammer Holmes.
Just hold your thought. We'll finish. Are we done in here? Are we?
Yeah,
Lord?
let's fucking leave.
Okay.
This was a bust.
And then-
I'll just say that out loud.
Inconceivable!
Thank you.
As you guys are walking out, you hear the Sly. The Kinku says a Sly, enthusiastic voice. So you're telling me there's a chance? As you guys depart from...
Who said that to the bird?
You guys make your way out of the establishment. We're gonna go back over to Fiska real quick. Fiska, you just finished talking with Lonzi. Did you fly back up? You flew back up, right? As you're flying back up, you see that there is two things flying around. You see that there's a yellow snake that's flying in the direction of the Luskan Arms, and you also see this very beautiful white raven that looks like it has a letter gripped in both of its feet as it's like flying around, just flying above the town as if it's looking for somebody.
Like a humanoid raven, like a hottie, or just like a?
Oh no, it's
raven?
just like an albino raven.
Okay.
It's not a hottie. It's not a. This
Okay.
This isn't a. Maybe next time.
Okay, all right, cool. So
They
there's
didn't come with
the
us to
letter.
meet Tap Tap. So.
Yeah, I know. I missed out. But that's okay. Did what I had to. Well, I imagine that I will go to, depending on the time, I'll probably go to this smithy before everybody else and pick up my bolts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as you see those two things, you do head down there and you grab your silver bolts, which he hands over to you. I think on your character sheet, on D&D Beyond, I think I put it under as like order ready arrows. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. Or made
Glad you
ready.
wouldn't-
I think it's made ready.
Glad you wouldn't have gotten them early. That's nice of you.
Order
I-
made silver arrow.
Order made silver arrow, like it's in my inventory already.
Yeah. So no, if you go to inventory and add manage inventory, you can search up made.
Oh.
So you would just. I couldn't figure out a way to make it ammunition because
Oh, cool.
they don't like that. So it has,
Yeah.
if you just add one of the items to your inventory, it'll have 3 charges on it that represents your ammo, your stockpile on it.
That's rad. Thank you.
Did you pick up Jayless too, or are you just picking up yours?
No, just picked up mine.
Okay.
Leave no trace.
I mean, yeah.
Grindel doesn't even, bat an eye. He's, the package is there when you walk in. He points towards it and lets you go on your merry way without even any kind of interaction.
Good man, doesn't ask questions.
Nope.
But Fiska does that. Basically, we're with the rest of the crew until, so you guys have left the establishment of the Galloway Trading
If
Depot.
it's the afternoon.
It's pushing 12. It's getting around noon now at this point. So
Oh, my scimitar.
Is there like I don't want to talk out in the open. Is there like just like a little bit like an alleyway or something right next?
yeah,
to
there's
it?
several
drug
alleys.
alley.
Yeah, you can pull over into an alleyway.
Our drug alley
Yeah.
where we took the potion.
So I assume we just head in there and then you can tell us what you heard.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I have the information.
You do.
So, Hammer Homes. Apparently, people are targeting their trade routes,
Hmm.
and we could have a possible job for them. Like, we could do something for them. Not sure exactly what it is yet, but we can meet with someone in Brinchander to, I guess, receive the possible job we could do
Right.
So are
and help them out.
like they're being targeted specifically, or just like the route that they trade on?
I was told trade route, so that's what I'm going with.
I just wonder, like, if it's specifically them, what are they involved in that they're being targeted?
I don't know. I guess we'll receive more information in Brinchander.
That's true. Yeah.
I mean, we're about to go to Brinchander with trade stuff, so maybe we'll be attacked and we'll know. Maybe it's just everything.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if we make it out the gate, right?
We'll make it out the gate.
All right.
Oh, Fisk hasn't told us that
Yeah,
yet.
you guys don't know
Oh,
anything about
that's
this.
right.
I mean, y'all seen increased security,
That's right.
but y'all haven't made y'all's way to the gate yet.
Okay.
Making my way downtown.
I would if they go to get their weapons or whatever, I would go to Ethel and I'd be like I'd just be like before, you know, I'd be like, oh, we're getting ready to leave. Is there anything else I should know before?
Yeah, so Lorian splits off from the party.
Can I just have my sword ready too? Like, can I
Yeah,
just
you
have
get
it?
your sword. And I will say as you all kind of disperse to go do your various things, you do hear there is a town crier. There's several town criers walking through the streets, and they are patrolling the streets. You know, very much so, yelling. Last night, one of the harbor's cargo boats caught fire, and the cargo on board was flammable. The owner of said boat has been arrested and will be held incarcerated until the morning of the sacrifice.
Fuck.
Speaker Nerth reassures the town's safety by enforcing mandatory cargo checks in and out of Targos until further notice. Do not panic. It is okay. Don't forget to pay your taxes.
So he's
and
propaganda.
who knows?
Okay. Now you make me want to go see who got jailed.
Hey, it could be a red herring or it could be an actual lead. You never know in this town, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, as so you kind of learn that information as you spread out. Lauren, you go over to Ethel's. Jayla, pick up your weapon. Jayla, on your inventory, it should be underneath.
I
Order
have
made.
it already.
All right, perfect. Look at that. 2 steps ahead.
Taking
You pick up your
initiative.
weapon.
We love it.
Pick up your weapon. Lauren, you go to Mama Ethel. What were you saying again?
I was just gonna ask her if there's anything I should know, you know, before we go, because we're getting ready.
Well, what
Getting all the kids in the car.
you already know everything. You just go on to Brinchander and drop it off at, you know, the Glendon Stag's Rest and give it to Myrtle. Do you remember
Right.
what I told you to say to her?
Let me check.
Did Lorian hear the town crier on his way to seeing Mama
Yeah,
Ethel?
I'm just saying there was multiple town criers. Message was repeated throughout the entirety of.
I'll just whisper: a meal unseasoned is best left uncooked.
That it is, sweetheart. That it is.
Okay. Well, we'll probably be departing here soon, so we're gonna take the sled or whatever.
Okay. Good luck. She just
Good
smiles
luck.
at you.
I'll
Remember,
just smile back.
don't let your conscience get the best of you. Just
You make
do
me want
a
to check.
job.
You make me want to check when you keep saying that.
Just do a job. There's nothing different between the spices. You've seen the spices.
What if I missed it though?
Well, you don't need you trust me. Trust Mama Ethel. It'll be okay.
Okay. I'll just walk out. And I will. I guess I'll just kind of. I don't know where we would meet up, but I guess I'd kind of just stay in a place where people like will usually walk through to get to other parts of the town.
Yeah. You're just filing through.
So they see me whenever they're like, "Where is he?"
Okay. You file through. You funnel into the majority of.
I should be taller than most of the people.
Yeah,
so-
you're taller than the majority of the people in here. Eventually you all make your all's way back. You all find each other, and as you guys kind of all reconvene, in a little bit of like an alleyway sort of middle area, you find a discreet location. You all are standing around, and as you're like encircled around each other, before you talk or anything, you all hear this loud caw caw from above you, and there is this beautiful white feathered raven that's just flying above you all with this letter dangling in its feet, and it just like drops the letter, and the letter just like floats.
I thought he shat on us.
There's still time for that. Who knows? You watch this letter kind of just like float, like spiral down, and just land at the feet of all of you. It's very elegant in design. The parchment that is, containing the actual letter, it looks thick, and it's uncommonly wealthy for Iceland. There is a sealed wax on the letter, keeping it closed, that have a big A B.
I pick it
But
up.
the letter's much. Yeah, if you pick it up, you pick it up. It's still sealed and all that. But you guys are all here in this moment. Feel free to converse and do whatever you guys feel.
So like it dropped seal up. Like I'll flip it over and see what it does. It say anything on the other side of the envelope?
So it's like a sealed letter. Like it's got to be opened and read like that.
Oh,
That
it's
makes
not
sense.
like an envelope to where like
No.
there's like I gotcha.
Yeah.
Understood.
They didn't have their address. written
Yeah.
on there.
I understand what you're saying now.
That bird does fly away after the drop has been dropped.
So I'll just say, does anyone recognize the bird or the seal?
Would we?
Seal, not so much. Fiska, you recognize the bird. You saw it earlier when you were
Yeah,
flying, but
yeah,
I don't think
Fiska.
you're gonna share that information.
So. Oh. Open it up.
Yeah, I'll open it.
Okay, as you open it, would you like for me to read it to you, or would you like me to send it to you?
I would probably read it out loud to
Okay,
everyone.
I will send you the information. You can read it aloud. I was gonna send you the actual. I made like a custom parchment, but it's in cursive and it's really hard to read, so I'm not gonna torture you. I don't want to torture you.
Dear Elazal, dear son,
Yeah. You
By
are
the gods and graces
You
of
are the
glory.
heir of.
There you go.
Alright. So I won't say it like super loud, just loud enough for the rest of us to hear it.
Yeah, you guys are all in a very discreet location. There, y'all ensure that there is no one around you. Y'all are perfectly fine.
we're in a huddle.
I mean,
You
Lorian, you weren't far off. It's about me.
Oh,
It says, "Fuck you, bitch! I hate you now."
So I'll just start reading it without like reading ahead. To the individuals traveling with the storm on a gauze, I've sensed that my original letter seems to have been burnt. Therefore, I have entrusted this delivery to my familiar Skelm. The bird, I suppose. I hereby request your attendance for a formal introduction. You do not know me, nor do I know you, but I can guarantee no harm shall come to any unless otherwise provoked. I will be awaiting you in the settlement of Bryn Shander, of course. Currently, the North Look hosts me. You will find me alone between two rocks. Yours truly, High Mage of the Arcane Brotherhood, Avarice.
Oh, did they take on like new names? when they joined?
Onagaz. Is that me?
I've never heard of an honor cause.
I mean, Storm. I have Lightning. I mean, I've never heard of it either. But
Perhaps.
we did watch the mayor burn the letter because I told him I didn't want
Yes,
it, right?
you
Yeah.
told me.
Sure
Yeah,
did.
well,
Yeah.
yeah.
You could probably make the connection because he's
Yeah.
like, "This was for you."
Yeah.
You're like,
Oh, okay. Well, one more thing we have to do in Brinchander.
All leads lead to Brinchander.
It's really convenient.
Yeah, love it. So we best get out of town soon, or
Yeah, so about that.
I was gonna mention that you guys heard the town criers about the jailed individual. We're leaving town already. I'm whispering. We're leaving town already. Perhaps we could do some unjailing. Or maybe
Unjail?
freeing them.
I'm more concerned. They're checking cargo, and we're bringing cargo
Okay.
through that we don't know what it is. And did you, by chance, when you picked this up, ask if they had any idea how we could get it past people checking cargo?
It wasn't a problem at the time.
What do you mean?
I got the job before.
No, but
Before
you
the-
just picked the cargo up, right?
No, I didn't want to like bring out the thing. I didn't want to bring it out until we were ready. I like decided against doing that. Until we were all together. I was
Oh,
like,
so you already had it stashed somewhere, is what you're saying.
It's like behind Ethel's whatever. But you guys don't know that, but I
Right.
can take you there.
Right. Okay.
I haven't brought it out yet.
Okay. So you didn't think to go ask the person you're hauling it for if they have an idea of how to get through a checkpoint that's checking all cargo?
No, I haven't. I
Okay,
could go ask.
Well, I mean, we're gonna be responsible for whatever's in there once they lift up
Right.
the. Yeah.
Do you want to go? If you guys want to close your eyes, I'll go.
Spin them around in a circle 10 times.
You guys.
I don't know. I mean, if you feel comfortable taking this through the checkpoint, that they're gonna check it.
Oh, I'm so uncomfortable doing this.
Oh,
but
okay.
but I'd like to believe it would go smoothly. I did check for it, and I didn't find anything in there initially. So it's perhaps they'll just miss it, but maybe not because the checkpoint is like, oh, someone blew up our harbor. Wow.
Right. Well, I mean, we could also tell them we don't know what's in this. We were just doing a delivery. I mean, would that fly?
No, I think that might be poor.
Yeah.
Because you guys are already in bad terms with the thing, and then the harbor gets blown up, and then they find us with some illegal thing. That's weird.
So we are transporting something illegal.
Well, I don't know.
Possibly.
I'm inferring.
Yeah.
I'm inferring based on. I'll stop there.
I mean, you guys, Dean will step in. You guys can feel free to do whatever you guys want. You know, if you want to check the cargo again, do it.
I only wonder, do we all go through with the cargo, or does one of us go through with the cargo, and if something bad happens, the rest of us can...
What? Attack the guards?
No, rescue the
No.
person who was apprehended for what was within the sled.
We still need to deliver the.
All I know is we need to be out of here before the 30th.
Right, and we can't deliver it if it's held up at a checkpoint and taken from us. So is it taken from all of us, or is it taken from one of us, is my question. Are we all arrested for what's on this sled, or is one of us arrested for what's on this sled?
Anyone know the legal code of Targos? How about I'll just tell them where the sled is, and then I'll go visit my. I'll be like, I'll go talk to them, and I'll just tell them where the sled is, so they can go look, and they also don't know where I'm going.
Okay.
So
sure.
just like we're gathering at the sled and waiting for you is what you're saying. Okay. Understood.
Yeah, so you guys could look in it if you're curious.
Oh no, I'm not doing that. There's no way.
Okay. Meet you there.
Sure.
I'll wait for you guys to leave first. Check my imaginary watch. Kind of tap my feet.
Smoke on your imaginary pipe. Yeah, so what are you guys doing? Are y'all guys gonna go meet up? You're gonna go collect by the sled?
I mean, our next... there were two options. There was leave with the sled or go and try to see who was arrested for the ship thing. But I think we still collect by the sled and wait for Lorian to come back with further information.
Yeah, Lorian he directs you to a, where did you stash it? Did you just leave it where it was at?
Yeah.
Yeah. You find yourself near the Three Flags Sailing, and tucked it back behind the establishment is a sled with a tarp thrown over it. You can't see what the contents of the inside of the sled, but there's a sled back there. Yeah.
Does anybody else feel like this is really stupid?
Which part? Standing here or delivering this?
Just delivering cargo. We have no clue what it is. We don't even know who is making us or asking us to do this.
I mean, it's not the smartest thing, especially now that they're checking cargo at the... I mean, at first it was like, okay, we'll make a little bit of money for just delivering something.
Yeah, you didn't complain then.
we didn't know what it was, and so we were just going to make a little bit of money, but now that, I mean, they're going to check it unless we have a way to convince them not to.
I mean, should we check and see what's in it?
I mean, does that matter? I mean, we either decide to do it or not, right?
Yeah, I don't think we can just give money back. Ichabod's... Stop doing that.
You want to check it, Ichabod? I think you're muted, Nate.
Yeah, I'll peer into.
I want to look too, so...
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, whatever. We're like talking about whether or not to look at it. Let's
I'm
go.
backing up and turning around.
I was doing
I
one of
knew
those
you
shoulder
guys
peeks.
would fucking look in there. You guys cannot fucking help yourselves.
Okay, all of you
Why
that
not?
are all of you that are going to look, make a investigation check for me.
I was gonna use his axe to like lift up a tarp
Yeah.
or whatever the heck it is.
Yeah, I would use my scimitar. Oh, look at you!
I saw that, Emily.
You don't
Plus
want-
5.
I got a 4.
Find everything.
Ichabod got a 4. Okay.
Ooh, brain.
Jayla, what'd you get?
How'd you know?
16.
You don't know that yet.
I know.
Yeah, Fiska got a dirty 20. Jayla got a 16. Ichabod got a 4. Yeah, Ichabod, you're more so worried about keeping the tarp up with your axe, and you're just kind of like, lifting it up for the large minotaur and the very large-necked
Somebody else look.
Aarakocra to look in. So Jayla, more so or less, you don't see anything. You smell something. You smell paprika. You smell pepper. You smell all kinds of spices and ingredients that, you smell this overwhelming sense of this very strong spice scent. It's kind of hard to discern between the spices. I mean, you smell wood from the sled and obviously the boxes that are in there, but it's hard to make out any other. It's hard to make out anything else. Fiska, what you see is you see spices. You see boxes of. Are you like opening boxes and stuff? How are you searching this?
I'm just gonna open the lid, peer inside, go to the next box, open the lid, like, I'm done talking about it. I'm gonna look inside them all.
Yeah, the first box you look in, there's a bunch of potatoes. There's purple potatoes, red potatoes, yellow potatoes. You open the second one, it looks like a box of celery. There are some spices in there, kind of intermingled, but just thrown on the celery. It's fucking weird. You look in the third box and you see what looks like a head of lettuce. It looks like a head of lettuce, and it looks like there is some sort of object that's like covered in like pepper and stuff that's like sticking out behind from like a head of lettuce. You can't really make out what it is unless you move the lettuce head over a little bit.
Yeah, I'll move it over. That looks suspicious.
Okay, yeah, you move it over and you see it looks like a leek sticking up behind.
Nice.
The,
Those are good.
the fourth box, though, when you open it up, you see that there are about 4 fingers that have been dismembered and stuck into a, into like a little pouch on the side of just various vegetables. The fourth box, you open it up, it looks like there's some toes that have been dismembered. Fifth box, you see like 2 legs, 2 femurs, roughly cut. In the fifth or sixth box you get to, you see increasingly quantities of body parts. The sixth box, you open it up and you see that there is a dismembered head of a human male, probably 60s, 70s, really old fella, who is just, he's just there. Yeah, but as far as it goes, that's all you see on the sled.
That's all.
Well, there's only 1 corpse, less than the usual. I've seen way more. It's split into a few boxes, but that's what's in here.
Elazal's just like la 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 la.
Some good spices too.
So we're supposed to transport a dead body.
Oh, it's good money. I still don't mind doing it.
I don't mind doing it. It's a thing of getting it across without having to go to jail. I don't like that he's rolling.
Oh, I'm putting my dice on my dice tray. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry, guys. I know you guys are paranoid, but come on.
The guards bust in on you. What are you guys doing?
FBI, open up! What do you got?
There's a fucking alarm on the inside of the chest. And it all appears and we all die.
But yeah.
So we have to do it. She's already paid us. Oh, they've already paid us.
Yep.
Whoever it is. I mean, Lorian just went in that direction. We could just.
Well, no,
see
I
where
waited
he
till
went.
you guys left, so you wouldn't have seen me.
Okay. We're literally not that far from the 3 flag sailing.
Yeah, but you wouldn't see me go in there.
Yeah.
Well, I could just say, let's just go get a nail.
Ichabod is a little disturbed about how little this is bothering everyone.
Yeah.
Well.
How little what is bothering everyone? I don't even know what's going on.
So, we're gonna do this, obviously, but we need a plan.
Is there only one gate to the town?
Yeah. There's only one central gate in and out of town.
So why is there a
There is a
wagon full of a disembodied old man? Why does this person want these body parts out of here, and why are we still doing this?
Well, they're already dead,
Because-
first of all. So there's nothing we can really do to help this poor fella out, so... And we've already been paid for it.
Lorian, could you
Well,
return the money?
They don't even know that Lorian gave it to us, or who Lorian's working. They may not even know who Lorian's with. So, who cares if they gave us money? This is messed.
Yeah.
This is messed up.
I didn't think Ichabod would be our moral compass.
Yeah, I love this.
I didn't either.
as he's whispering it through his scarf.
Right.
Fucking Batman ass sounding voice.
I think I don't know. I mean, I've seen lots of dead bodies, so I guess this isn't new for me, but if you guys don't want to do this...
Or how about this? I will go to Bryn Shander, and maybe I will see you there.
Did Lorian tell us that we weren't supposed to look at what was on the sled?
Yes.
He did mention that once.
Which made it very clear it was something bad.
I said,
Right.
I said we weren't supposed to, but it wouldn't like break the rules, is what I basically said.
Okay.
So they were like, you shouldn't, but you know, whatever.
I'm gonna unplug my ears and turn around and say, I don't want to know what's on there. All I want to
Dead
know.
body.
Wow.
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 If you honestly said that right away, I would be like, I'm gonna travel to Bryn Shander by myself. If anyone wants to come with me, you guys are welcome to deliver that yourselves. You can have my share of the money. No interest in that. I'm a cleric, by the way. I don't know if you guys realize that. So, trying to get through a checkpoint with a dead body, now that you've told me that, when I told you I didn't want to know it, it's kind of against my moral compass. So, good luck.
Well,
Yeah,
I'd
Ichabod-
rather you know what you're getting into.
No, I told you I didn't want to know. I literally said I don't want to know what's on that sled, and you cut me off. What I was gonna say was, all I wanted to know was whether or not you guys still wanted to do this. That's
Well,
all I
it's
was gonna
looking-
say. But no,
It's
it doesn't matter
like
anymore.
No one wants to.
It doesn't matter anymore. I'm out. Good luck.
Ichabod would go with Elazal.
Okay. Well, it's looking like no one wants to do this anymore. I could care less either way. I'll give whoever this is their money back.
Did you do
This
that,
is-
Lorian?
I
I'm
hope
not
that's a
here.
possibility.
Lauren's not with y'all.
Oh, he's
Lauren's
not. He left. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's
Well,
not with us.
Lauren went to go meet the contact after you guys left.
I just say
Yeah.
this was Lorian's deal, and I hope that's a possibility for him.
Yeah.
It's only 2 hours away.
And we have no way to know where he's at, so I guess we just wait. I honestly don't want to wait by this, though. Do we have to sit by the sled?
No, I already walked away.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna go find somewhere to drink.
Okay,
Fiscal will wait near the alleyway.
Lauren, Lauren,
Listen.
we're gonna go to you.
You're
Um,
fucking nice enough to tell me everyone's ditching me.
Yeah, pretty much.
Everyone
Lauren-
gets the money, and then we all bail. Nice. It's crazy.
No, I said that you weren't there, but I said I will give the money back to you gladly.
No, I can't return it.
Lauren-
Really?
Damn sure about that one, child.
Yeah, no,
Um,
she won't.
You,
Um,
Lauren, you're inside of the Three Flag Sailing, right? Is that what you wanted to go?
Yeah, that was the plan.
Yeah, you walk in
The plan
and
kind of changed.
yeah, you walk in. You don't see Mom Ethel anywhere. She's not behind her stand or her normal spot.
I guess we'll go look for her then.
Yeah,
I'll
you
Go in the
you-
back or whatever.
Yeah, you go in the back. You can't.
I mean, we're homies at this point, so.
Yeah, you're looking for her, but you don't really see her anywhere inside the establishment. You feel like as you look through that she's probably just not here at the moment.
Fuck.
Even old ladies need to take a break sometimes. She's not inside.
Does she have is there like a lockbox anywhere, or like letters or something?
Yeah, there's like a little cabinet that's got a lock on it.
Is anyone around?
No, it looks like it's just you inside. There's no customers inside.
I'll pull out my war pick and I'll start fucking hitting the lock.
Okay. Yeah, you fucking smack it a couple times.
If people come in, I'll just be like, oh, yeah, I fell down.
Yeah, no. You are uninterrupted. You successfully pry it off, and inside of this lockbox, cupboard, whatever you want to call it, is just a very shiny knife.
I'll take it.
A kitchen knife. A very shiny kitchen knife.
I'll take it. Whatever.
Okay, you have.
Is there anything else in there? False facts or anything?
It looks like just a drawer cupboard for storing a very shiny kitchen knife.
Yeah.
You probably feel like there's some sentiment behind me. Maybe this is like her favorite kitchen knife. I don't know.
I'm taking it.
Yeah, you pocket Mama Ethel's kitchen knife. You can put that on your inventory sheet.
Shiny. Wait. At least she'll come see me again.
But yeah, there is no customers inside. It's very eerie that you were able to enter the building when there's no one inside. But hey,
Okay, I
Big things
will.
are happening in Targos.
I guess I'll go back out, and I'll just be like, I'll go back to where I left the thud.
Yeah, you see Fiska there. I think she's the only one that remained. I think everyone else kind of departed.
Yeah.
You see Fiska.
Where's everyone?
Well, they left. Half
What
of
do
the
you
group didn't.
The-
Well, half of the group did not like the looks of this. What was in the cargo? And to be honest, I know a bad deal when I see one, Lorian. What is this?
I don't know what's in. Don't tell me what's in there.
Well, it's a bad deal, and I don't think we should be doing it.
I can't unmake this deal.
Okay, well, don't make more deals without talking with the rest of us.
I didn't have a choice.
What do you mean by that? Did someone hold a knife to your throat?
Metaphorically,
Well,
I had
Not-
to make the deal.
okay. Well, you're not doing very good at making us trust you right now, to be honest. So,
I'm sorry. It was this or die. I don't know what more do you want me to say. It was this or die.
well, what would you like to do now? Because the rest of the group is gone.
I have to take it. Or it's
Are you-
die, or I die.
What are you gonna do when you get caught at the checkpoint?
It might be hidden well enough.
It's not. I flew above the gate. They're getting in there pretty deep. I'll give you one bit of advice. When the bell rings, that's when the shift changes on the guards. So, that'll be your best bet.
How much did the axe beaks cost?
50 gold for one. Then again, if you wanted to, rent an axe beaks, it's obviously.
I would have
You know.
handed my gold to Fiska to give to
Yeah.
Lorian.
Could you spot me 50?
Yeah, absolutely.
How much was it that we had gotten from that each?
It was 155.
So I think everybody got
31.
Okay, I'll take that out of mine.
So if all of you guys gave me your money as you left, I just
Really?
hand it all back. But I
Did
don't.
everyone?
Everybody.
I'm pretty sure Jayla spent some of her money.
Okay, fair enough.
I have.
Are you guys giving your
I
money
think
back
so.
or no?
I am.
I mean, I don't.
But
Okay.
you guys don't have to. That's just.
I was
That's
gonna
where
give
I'm
it
at.
personally back to Lorian, but
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
Okay, so that's 62. Is Fiska giving me? the
Yeah,
money?
I'll give you the money back.
I like where this is going.
Yeah. If you make it out of here, Lorian, you'll be a rich man.
Well, we'll see. Is Ichabod giving me his money back?
He's morally conscious, but that's money he could have, right?
I think Ichabod would have left it in a stack on the ground.
Nice.
I guess I'll take that. Wow.
Sorry, it was 30 each. Just want to make sure I subtracted the
31.
right amount. 31?
31.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
I will. What happens in What happens now?
Well, I guess you do what you were planning on doing.
Right.
I'll wait for you on the other side of the gate.
I'll be there.
Fiska will fly off.
I'll just as you go, I'll just say thank you.
Will not respond. Good luck. I do.
I will. I think for a little bit, he'll kind of just he'll look at his shield with the lion on it,
Mhm.
and his eyes will kind of water, and then he'll just kind of shake it off, and he's going to. If I would buy two axe beaks, could that also carry me on there? If it's me, the cargo, two axe beaks.
Yes.
Would I need a third one?
I will say, for the purposes of this, I will say for this instance, you can. I will allow that.
I could.
two
I
axe-
have enough for a third one.
Well, the thing about it is you don't have to entirely buy one. You could always rent them, right? There is a
Oh, it's mine now.
there's like a 5 gold a day per
Mm.
axe peak. But obviously, each of the bigger towns, they have established like axe peak inventory. So like if you drop one off in Bryn Shander, that's like considered done. You don't got to return it, kind of thing.
I could rent. I could rent it. How much is it to rent?
It's 5 gold in axe peaks to rent it.
Okay, I'll get 3 just so they can confidently carry it. I'll get 4 just in case one dies as we're going. Out of town.
Okay. So you
Um,
spent 20 gold on axe peaks.
Yep, and then I will. I'll try to go through the gate normally. If they see it, me and the Axe Peak homies. We're getting the fuck out of there.
Okay. So while you're buying the axe peaks and you're accruing that Jayla is. Jayla said she was over there by the gate. You're waiting by the checkpoint. Jayla, you said that as you're waiting for this to happen. What are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you trying to accomplish?
I'm not like right by the gate, but like right before the gate, so I can catch Lorian before he tries to do anything stupid.
Okay. Well, and while you are at the gate, kind of like, looking at the gate, you do notice that, there are 2 human guards. There's the Aarakocra that looks real familiar, like looks like Fiska, but you don't know. It's the one you saw in Luskan Arms. You heard Nair say Lonzi. You see that Aarakocra, and you also see Captain Scath. This time, though, you see that it looks like he appears to be wielding some sort of flail made out of charlatan. The same one previously used by Lorian earlier in
Scath
y'all's
has it?
adventure.
You said Scath has it?
Scath has it, yeah.
Okay.
He does not appear to be, affected. He looks normal, like he just looks like Scath, right?
Can I try to find like a little kid walking around?
Sure. Make a kid check. You.
Okay, I want to do it kind of away from the gate where I can't be seen.
Well, of course you would. You wouldn't want to be seen by guards, grabbing a kid from the street.
I'm not grabbing the kid.
This sounds very bad,
I
Jayla.
want to talk to the kid.
I get it. You go ahead
Okay.
and.
That still sounds bad.
Okay, I find a kid. Okay,
Yeah, you find a kid.
I'd be like, hey kid, I'll give you 5 gold to run up to those kids, yelling that your mom is in really big trouble, and point to a direction far, far away.
He looks down. You mean it?
Yeah.
What if I say 10 gold? He rubs his fingers.
6.
7,
6.
4.
Okay, 4 it is.
Sucker. And he puts his hand out to shake your hand.
Duck season, rabbit season.
This kid walks over to the guards. Hurry, help! My mom! A tree fell on her! And he points off into a different direction away from the gate. And you see,
Tree fell on her.
you see Scath look over at the kid. Alright, the Scath follows, leaving behind Lonzi and the 2 other human guards. But Scath does look like he disappears from the postal.
I would do this when Lorian is close, by the way.
Yeah, okay.
Not just I also I would have gotten some like a hood or a cloak or something to kind of hide what I looked like, and I tried to make myself look as small as possible.
Okay, yeah, you with your snake-like small space-fitting bones, you shrink down a little bit. Yeah, so you make your way for the gate. I guess everyone else that's not helping are already passed through the gate. correct?
That was my plan, yeah.
Okay,
But
I just wanted to be
I would have
narratively
waited
clear.
on the other side. I would
Okay,
not have
narratively
kept
clear.
walking. I don't
You
know
didn't
what I
tip them
could
off
want to
either?
do.
As you, Lauren, you begin to make your way towards the gate with these axe peaks.
I'll just take a deep breath and
And I'm
Yeah.
just gonna kind of be nearby.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You, Okay. Yeah, you Did someone say something? Or am I tripping?
Oh,
No.
and I want to clarify when I told the kid to scream and point, I didn't want the kid to follow him.
Oh, obviously, yeah.
Okay, I wanted the kid to get away.
Yeah, obviously.
Okay.
So this kid successfully pulls Scath away from the gate. Lauren, as you're approaching, at a mock speed of however fast Axbeaks can pull a sled, you're not going like you're not Dom Toretto. You're not fucking blazing through this gate, but you are making headway. And as you get to the gate, the guards, they all stop you. Lonzi, the little Urakokra.
Could I go at change of the guard? Could I wait till I go?
Yeah,
to
you can wait for the bell. Yeah, you wait for the bell.
I'll take what Fiska, she was like told me, and then I'd be like, okay, it's my cue.
Okay, yeah, you go ahead and you wait for the bells to ring. It looks like the guard shifts do begin to occur. And you see there is a small window where there is like a 5-second gap between people stationed there, and that's probably your best moment to like hit it.
As that happens, Fiska is going to like do like a really dramatic landing farther back in town. Just like she's gonna like skim in kind of high over the wall and just kind of like flap really hard and just like land in town. I'm just gonna make a commotion behind them.
Okay, I will say
Stacy.
you do that. Ichabod, Elza, do y'all want to try to add into this pot?
We're on the other side of the gate. I really don't at this point like.
Perfect. I like what
Watching at a distance.
Yeah.
You are observing from afar.
And not,
I will say, Elazil.
We're not like right on the other side of the gate, like watching everything that's happening. Like we're waiting like a good distance. Yeah.
Like one of those races where the cars like go whoosh, and they're like,
rally cars. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say Elazil and Ichabod, you two make perception checks for me, just so I can describe what you guys see from your point of view and versus what everyone else sees.
19.
Good.
You guys had to open the containers.
19. I also have a 19.
Perfect. Yeah. So you guys are gonna see the same thing. Okay. So narratively speaking, here's what happens. The shift begins to happen. The little kid cries wolf, pulls Scath away. God knows what's gonna happen to that kid for lying, right? That kid goes off on his own.
My conscience is clean.
Lauren, you are booking it, right? As fast as an Axby can go. It's not very fast. I mean, it's fast, but it's not.
It's faster than people.
It's faster than people, yeah. Between the shift of guards, you see, as you're beginning to approach closer, you just see Fisko just like spiral down and plop on the ground. This does draw two of the. It draws. It draws a crowd. It draws Lonzi. Lonzi comes over there. One of the human guards come over there, and you see. You see that there's one guard still at the gate. And Lauren, as you are making your way through it, the guard just smiles at you and waves, and turns as you pass right through the gate. As you're passing this guard, you notice there is a little bit of a funk to them, and you see that there's a little bit of some dirty fingernails under their hand, like their hand is very dirty, as they're waving you on. Elazel and Ichabod, you two see, for the briefest of moments, on the outside as the shift was happening, you saw what appeared to be another guard get knocked out by another guard. And the guard that knocked out the other guard approached the gate, and you saw Fiska fall, the kid pull off Scath, and you saw this guard approach and just wave at Lauren as he passed through the gate. Lauren, you are through the gate with Bryn Shander 2 hours away.
I've got friends in high places, bitches. Okay. And I'll just.
Thankfully, with everyone's added help, Fiska's help and Jayla's help, you were able to bypass entirely without any extra.
I'm not even guilty.
Foolish.
They don't know shit.
But you have made it through the gates, and you guys are all kind of here. You know.
What?
Targos has been interesting, to say the least.
Understatement.
And I think that's probably the best spot to end the night at, as it is getting late, and there are, You know, you guys got a pretty much a long to-do list of what you need to do when
Yeah.
you get to Branch Shander. You guys just, you know, it's like meet the president, meet the vice president. You got a bunch of things you got to do. It will be a long time before we play again, so I will do my best to recap all of the events of tonight. But yeah, without further ado, I'm going to do the outro, and then once we turn off stream, I want to kind of talk about when you guys can expect to level up, because I know I did state that it's going to be a long time.
Yeah.
So I want to give you all that little bit of hope, and then also just any feedback from y'all, as we're gonna have a pretty big long break. But anyways, I'm gonna end the stream. So that's it for tonight, folks. Thanks for sticking in and joining us. We had a really long session. Once again, as always, I want to say thank you to the incredible players that join in every Sunday or every time we play. You know, I really look forward to seeing how the story further develops. There are interesting things at play here currently. There's a lot of like fishing lines tossed in the water, and dear God, who knows what's going to happen in Bryn Shander, but the guys are going there, so we'll see.
I'm friends with a witch, baby.
So, you know, we pride ourselves on being original, but as always, as Matthew Mercer once says, and he always says, is it Sunday yet? Thank y'all for tuning in. I will see y'all in January, and happy holidays, and have a, you know, yeah, good night.